hear anything or see anything other than the music and the starting soon page. Until everyone is ready. Also, I didn't move the townsfolk from Phandalin to Axholm, so if we go to Axholm to visit the townsfolk for anything, we'll have to use our imaginations.
Okay. What is this imagination you speak of?
It's what people used before they had virtual tabletops for maps and tokens and stuff.
But we've always had that.
No, you had actual tabletops.
A tabletop.
Yeah, but like there was a time when there was just a tabletop, some dice, and sheets of paper.
Huh. Old man Dag, you tell the best stories.
Shut up, you're older than me, aren't you?
Shh, quiet.
The hell?
Hey Grim, what was that thing I sent you about if you want to scare kids these days?
Yeah. Definitely.
What was it?
Rotary phone.
You put them in a room with like a rotary phone, a
No remote
TV
for
with
their
a
TV.
knob, and then some other shit, like all that old shit, you know, that we all take for granted now. And we put instructions on how to use stuff in cursive.
Yeah, you know what would happen? They'd tag you in a bunch of the pictures of that stuff in Instagram with hashtag vintage.
Well, they wouldn't have none of that stuff. We'd take it from them before we put them in that room there.
Make sure I can
What it was now. That was funny, whatever it was. Yeah, we had a freaking rotary phone still for the longest damn time growing up. Long after we even got the internet, we still had the damn thing. Oh yeah, how to frighten the new generation. Put them in a room with a rotary phone, an analog watch, and a TV with no remote. Then leave them directions on how to use in cursive. That's what it was. It was great.
Sin, did you look at that Delta Green game at all?
I've not had any time today. I was pretty busy. I listened to the video you sent the link on, but I hell, damn if I can call any of it. I did send to a buddy of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's been looking for a game like that. Basically, we can take Cthulhu, because he wants to do like an SCP type game, but the only thing he has is Cthulhu-like, but he doesn't feel it works. And then you mentioned that, I sent that to his ass, so see what he said on that.
It's perfect for that. I've been looking through their subreddit and forums, and there's a ton of people talking about how they use SCP Foundation as a source.
Yeah, you have, what was it? I did like how you could use all those old books too. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I haven't really sat down, actually looked in and actually processed anything. I just heard and looked at it, and that was it.
Yeah, because back in I think it said 1997, it was written as a supplement for Call of Cthulhu, and it became popular. And the guy who wrote it went on and wrote an entire RPG for it. So it's very much tied into Call of Cthulhu. The stats are a little bit changed, so there's some other things, but yeah, it plays just like Call of Cthulhu. All right, Brian, Rachel, you guys ready?
Yeah.
So I'll update during the course.
Well, you can't technically.
You'll do what?
But he's still looking at things.
Because we keep doing things.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Well, I'm going to get us started. It is 6:30-ish. Ish.
Okay.
All right. Turning on all the audio stuff. All right. We are back. Last time we were here, y'all went and found the dragon slaying hero's tomb and got her sword and her friend's dagger and necklace of fireballs.
Yay!
And you made Axholm safe for the villagers of Phandalin, and they're all hanging out in there right now. And then you went to Neverwinter to buy stuff. I know everyone was going to buy some cold weather clothing. And almost anything else they could find in Neverwinter. Which apparently wasn't too much.
Not for me.
I found some things useful. That could be used.
What about potions or scrolls of Featherfall?
Nobody thought of that.
Thinking of it now. Because I'm the one person that's probably going to affect. You know, I drink my Red Bull every day, so. Are there any? Or are we screwed?
What's the... Let me look that up real quick.
There's a ring of Featherfall, but
I figured a potion or a scroll would be cheaper since it's a one-time use kind of thing.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the rarity of it. If I can find it.
It's a level 1 spell, that much I know.
Is it a magic item or a common item?
Well, the ring would be a magic item.
No,
I'm
the
looking
potion.
At either... I think that'd be a magic item like Wondrous. Usually be under potions. But potions can usually mimic any first or second level spells.
You know what? Roll investigation with advantage.
Okay. Boink. 16.
16? Okay. You have to check a bunch of shops, but you eventually find a little, like, half-broken wooden door down an alley with a picture of a potion bottle on it. And you walk in, and they have one potion on the shelf, and it's a potion of Featherfall.
I want to ask how much they want for it.
What's the price it has listed in the thing where you found it?
I haven't found anything yet. I got to hold another book to find it. So, actually, don't I have the PDF of it? That'd make it a lot easier. I do. I should have it. I know I got a PDF of all of my books.
Yeah, because I'm searching the compendium, and I don't see it. I just searched for potion, so...
I had to find it, and I think it was Tomb of Annihilation that listed it.
I've got Tomb of Annihilation.
But largely, it's up to the DM and, you know, what they want to do.
Well, let's look at a similar potion.
Should also be in the DMG, but I ain't looked at that thing in ages.
It should be, and you'd think that by searching for potion in the compendium on D&D Beyond, I would be able to find every potion that's in every book that I have, because it searches all the books that I have. And it does show me...
there isn't probably going to be one for an actual Featherfall one, so you have to look at other potions that mimic first level spells, such as potions of healing, which would be like a standard cure wound or something like that. Usually they're common to uncommon. Featherfall would probably fall more in the uncommon, since it's just not something a lot of people would think to take, as usually a wizard has that spell normally. Let's see. Potions. Nope, that's magic items. Don't want that. So, if it's a common kind of potion, it'll be 80 gold. If it's an uncommon type potion, it'll be 300 gold. But that's just what's listed in the Tomb of Annihilation for buying of potions.
Yeah, I think I've got it here. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, you can't find a potion of Featherfall, but you do find a potion of Gaseous Form for 300 gold.
No, that could be being more of a hazard than a help.
It
depending on the
could
situation.
be, but it can be used in the same situation. Like you're falling off a cliff to your death. Actually, you know what? We'll just give you Featherfall for 300 gold. Because that looks to be in the range of things that it would. Well, not 300. Just 150.
All right. Well, we'll spend 150. And what are we calling the potion?
It's Featherfall. Potion of Featherfall.
Put it under others. Yeah. Because ideally, I have multiple uses for my wings in case I end up in a situation where I lose them.
Mm-hmm.
Pop them again, but this is just mainly so I have something in case of like, oh shit, emergencies.
Yeah.
Something that came to mind. I'm thinking, if I do a lot of flying around and something happens to prevent me from flying, I could be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, Dewey, what all did you buy? Actually, I'll come to you last because you were still looking. Grim, did you buy anything?
I bought 2 healing potions for 100 gold. I already deducted it.
Okay, and did you get yourself cold weather clothing?
So, it showed closed traveler's gear, adventuring gear, which I already had a set.
There's also cold weather gear.
That I wasn't seeing.
Yeah, it's 10 gold. I will put it in your inventory for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did I also, by chance, buy for the 16 gold a burglar's pack?
Um,
Can you burglar?
Unless they,
I mean, I don't see why not.
It's a tool kit, is what it is. It includes a backpack, a bag of 100 ball bearings, 10 feet of string, a bell, a candle, hammer, crowbar, 10 pistons, and things like that. And I'm just thinking if we have to do climbing later, we might need the pistons, and the other stuff is handy.
Well, I think there is climbing gear in the store as well.
I thought it'd be in our packs. Let me just try.
Climber's kit.
Mm.
Climber's kit includes special pitons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness. You can use a climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you anchored yourself. You can't climb more than 25 feet away from that point without undoing the anchor.
Yeah, I want to buy one of those.
Yeah, those are 25.
All right. Oh, I automatically deducted it. Nice. Y'all may want to get something like that too, just in case. If you feel you need it. I'm sure Dewy Claws are going to be just fine. I say as I look up at the ceiling and see him hanging there.
Yeah, he is a climbing kit.
I'm a kitty, yep. You see me just dangling there. Like, what are you talking about?
Where's my fish?
Oh, I'm gonna give Tristan that shield I found. Since she's got the sword, she may need the shield just in case. Since the sword's
Nice.
a one-handed weapon.
The
Unless you decide you want
sword
it two-handed.
is a long sword.
It's one-handed. With the gauntlets of power. My creepy helmet.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
thing.
the sword's.
The
Sorry, Dag.
No, that's all right. The way this adventure is written is one person can get a really cool looking set of gear, or it can be spread out across everyone. So you can end up with one person with the dragon slaying longsword, the shield, the helmet that makes your eyes glow and covers your face in shadow, the cloak of billowing, and the gauntlets of power, and the boots of sneaking, and all that stuff.
Yeah. It usually does. That's why you, as a DM, you have to decide if you're going to give other gear or not to the other players,
Yeah.
or how it's going to work. Because you never know. The problem is it's going to build you up a certain way because it needs a character to be at a certain point
Mm-hmm.
or so for the main battle. So hence dragon slaying weapon, bit more armor, things like that, sneaking stuff. Likely they probably want you to sneak up on a sleeping dragon and stab it to death, I'm guessing. But so it becomes up to you to decide if you're going to do that or not, how you want to do that or not. So there's a lot of, and the game is perfectly tailored within mind of a DM who won't give out anything. It's just those items, and then you can get stuff later on. So that all comes down to you and your preference. You just never know how the party's going to be built. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is you have a party full of fighters. All with swords, all with shields, all wanting the same thing. Frankly, I've only ever seen that with rogues.
I read some post about a party of fighters. It was funny, but I can't remember any of it.
There was one I read that was pretty funny. It was like a barbarian and a bunch of rogues. The rogues are always trying to sneak, and the barbarian's always kind of making noise.
That's like every group that has a barbarian and a rogue. Alright, so what do we want to do?
Don't you want to buy anything?
I already bought my things last.
Okay.
3, 4, 4.
I'm perusing very much so, and I'm picking up a good bit of things.
I say, Bran says, what do you want to do next? What's next, fearless leader? And he looks at number 4. He looks at Tristan. I just randomly rolled.
I saw that. I see all the rolls because that's how it be.
Yay.
There's the sheet.
Okay, so at this point, what was our like? I've gotten so lost. We haven't found the guy that has the
gold mine? Or
completely. So we haven't found him, and then I assume the next thing is to just charge the dragon's lair.
Yeah.
No.
It could be. You are the right level. There are other things to do. You could investigate around Neverwinter to see if you hear any rumors about anything or stuff
I say
like
let's
that.
investigate Neverwinter before we go poking a dragon.
Yeah.
Poke.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, anyone who wants to wander around, tell me your method of investigation and give me an investigation roll. I'm assuming that you split up, so if you don't want to split up, let me know.
Investigation. I don't see anything. I'm too distracted.
Rand's looking for a place where he can get a haircut and a shave.
Well, with
Or trim.
66 D6s, you don't.
Yeah. What about
Okay.
the 15?
15, you find a place that'll give you a haircut and a trim. And
There we go.
and it is one of those classic barber shops where it's got several chairs set up, and the barbers are talking about anything that crosses their mind. And one of the things that they mention is an old lighthouse, which I will have information about as soon as I remember why I closed the tab and get back to it.
Mhm.
Okay, there's an old stone lighthouse west of Phandalin. Ships have been drawn to the gleaming tower like moths to a flame, but it's a trap, and they're doomed to crash upon its rocks. They're talking about what treasures they assume the ships would have carried, and what could be found to someone brave enough to go out there and look.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
Do we get anything if we turn out the lighthouse?
Um,
I'm not turning out the lighthouse. It could kill people.
Right?
They're already dying on the rock, right? Did I misunderstand?
Our lighthouse guys, the ships, make sure there's rocks around here. Be careful.
well, the way it's written, I don't think the person understands what lighthouses are meant for. So
Nope.
we're going to say the lighthouse is off, and that's why ships have been crashing into the
Okay.
rocks near it.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I figured if maybe the mayor or something would also pay us more to fix the lighthouse if it was doing it.
If you want, you can talk to the leadership in Neverwinter and make an offer. You'll have to give.
If you're going to go with the lighthouse is out, then that makes more sense.
It does, because that's how lighthouses work.
Yeah. And then I would not want to talk to the mayor because I don't want him to know necessarily that he needs to know that we're going to go plunder the ships out there and not share. So I'm not going to go.
Well, you don't have to tell him that.
Why else would I go out there?
Why is that mountain on fire?
That's where Icespire Peak is.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to use something that would, have a little bit of movement and catch the eye.
I thought it was something worse.
Worse than the dragon's nesting area. Yeah.
Worse than like that mountain that's really nearby that decimated Neverwinter not too long ago because there was a primordial fire elemental god sleeping inside it.
Oh, yeah. It's not that bad.
And we don't have a dark elf ranger with scimitars and a pet kitty.
You've got a Kenku ranger with scimitars, and I've got a pet kitty. It's Dewey.
Wait.
Oh.
I guess we're good then.
Well, apparently it's nice, pet. I mean, okay.
But really, if you want to try and get a reward for going out and fixing the lighthouse, you can use a persuasion check.
Lost Grim.
Okay. I'll try that.
Do we have a map of Neverwinter, like inside the place?
No.
It's a bunch of buildings.
Okay, it's a bunch of buildings.
Think of any major city you've ever seen in a video game.
And then imagine it's like 200 years ago.
So it's Novigrad.
So, before we go anywhere, can I buy my items?
Yes.
Just to buy them between last week.
Yeah, but he passed me.
I asked for a list.
You got the list last time.
They didn't
Yeah,
even
and
ask.
the only thing I poo-pooed on was the metal breastplate.
Okay. Well, I am still searching for a studded leather.
Yeah, they have one. Type in.
Yeah, it's right. Was right there.
I just found armor.
Studded
Yeah.
leather armor, 45 gold pieces.
Yep, that's the right one.
And that's the one I will buy.
Okay. I wonder what happened to Grim. Hey,
She's back.
Yes, the internet void ate me.
Oh no.
Sounds.
In good news, I bribed the mayor to pay us if we fix the lighthouse.
Well, that's good.
hold on. You paid the mayor to pay you if you fix the lighthouse.
I bribed.
That
Or no,
Persuaded.
Wait a minute.
he looks at your bribe and offers you one less gold to fix the
I
lighthouse.
did not say bribe.
Okay, no, yeah, he offers you 300 gold, actually 500 gold to fix the lighthouse.
We'll be right on that, sir. Right away.
Yeah.
Well, you could use money.
I just spent most of it now.
He didn't even buy it.
That's fine.
Did you actually spend all your money?
It's right there.
Still have that much left. Oh, well, then you gotta take it.
I don't want to take it.
You're supposed to be managing yourself. You can add them yourself. You don't need the DM to do.
Yeah, I'm only adding certain things. So like when you're buying stuff, it'd be better if you can add it.
Yeah, that would make sense.
He's only adding the.
I figure unless he tells us where he's adding it, just add it yourself. Just to be safe.
So just to be transparent, I guess, what I bought was cold weather gear, a climber's kit, a blanket, and 2 potion of healing.
Okay.
I think that's. I've already done all the work. I just. Can I ask the mayor if there's anything else any other jobs that need?
Yeah, he looks at you dead in the eyes and says, "There's a dragon that needs to be killed."
Right. I'll get right on that. Yeah. And then I thank him and walk out the door. To the light. No.
I need a new horse.
You need a new.
The last one got eaten by a dragon.
There are horses available in Neverwinter.
Haha.
Can you put them in your inventory?
No. You just have to spend the money on it and,
Hope it doesn't get eaten by a dragon.
remind me that you have a horse at some point.
You can put a draft horse for 50 gold pieces in your inventory.
Okay.
That's what I need, a big, heavy horse.
You can also put it in your equipment.
I don't have to carry my. Well, wait, I have to carry it either way.
I can't call it out like Pikachu.
I don't like Pikachu.
Well, it comes in a Pokeball. You don't have to name it Pikachu. But it is yellow with brown stripes.
No. Yeah. So
All right.
I will buy one draft horse and put it in my backpack.
They do have riding horses too.
Actually, yeah,
Oh.
that's the one that you should get.
I just typed in horse, and oh, yeah, but I wanted a draft horse because it was 25 cents cheaper. Or 25 gold cheaper. But you're saying as a DM I should get the riding horse?
Yes, because you plan on riding it.
Add to backpack. Now where's the other horses? Type in
Oh,
full-
there it is.
Yeah, that one. Here, Ken.
No.
And don't forget, there are 3 horses that we still have, and a cart.
Yeah.
Well, I bought a horse because I'm pretty sure one of the dead ones was mine, but if we have a cart and 3 horses, we don't really need to buy horses.
I bought a horse because I want my own horse.
Well, if I just bought my own horse, then we don't need the cart.
Oops.
We got 3 horses. Alright. Well, since we have 3, I'm not gonna bother buying. And yeah, Rand can ride a horse, and the 3 of us can use the wagon. Cart. Does that make sense?
Okay, and you did get the lighthouse location marked on your map. It is a yellow square south of Neverwinter along the high road, almost all the way to Phandalin.
Oh, the yellow. Okay. Is that all there is to find, or shall I?
You can look around for more. You're more than welcome.
No, fine. I go to the nearest tavern, and I'll buy a glass of wine and see if the inntaker or tavern owner, sorry, I don't know what you call him, the person in charge knows of anything interesting.
Okay, use an investigation check.
Right.
He doesn't know anything that you have not heard already.
I was expecting you to say, all he knows was that was a great glass of wine. Wink.
No, he does talk to you about some things, but you hear a bunch of stories of your own escapades in his tales of rumors and stuff.
Okay.
You hear about a group of adventurers that saved the mining camp upriver, that saved Falcon and opened his business back up and slayed a bunch of orcs in the woods.
News travels fast.
It does.
Well, still want to ride an elephant.
Okay, so was it only Grim that bought a horse, or did you buy one too, Miss Dean?
I did not. I decided not to buy one since we already had 3 in a cart.
Okay.
It would just be overkill. We'd have a cart that isn't being used. But I volunteer to be next in line if the horse needs to be moved. So I'm starting to realize that the currency portion of the app doesn't automatically convert. Like if you say remove 2 silver, it doesn't automatically delete 1 gold and exchange the amount of silver as necessary.
No, it doesn't. It's not incredibly smart.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that.
I don't know. What's
You probably got a bunch of crap people need.
probably.
What do you mean?
What Dude calls
I'm no over carrying capacity.
Oh.
Yes, I need to sell a few things.
you shouldn't have gave him all that gold instead.
I mean, there is a cart. You can dump stuff you're not using into a cart. Let's see. Yeah, that bedroll's pretty heavy. Your rations are pretty heavy. The hempen rope is 10 pounds. You've got 10 pounds worth of torches.
Why do I have that much?
I don't know, but if you want to just write that stuff down on a piece of paper, that can be in the cart in a crate. But a lot of that stuff is part of the standard kit because you use torches to light up dark rooms, but you have night vision, so you don't really need them.
You could just sell that. Get 1 whole gold.
I mean, there's a leather armor I can sell. The normal leather on that one I just bought. Probably will help a little bit. So I just dropped that leather armor on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, you would have trouble finding a vendor in Neverwinter that would want used leather armor.
Yeah.
You don't need on the paper. You can do that while we're traveling to the lake.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. Does anyone else have any business in Neverwinter?
Nope, I'm good.
Sin?
Nope, I'm good.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, let's send you all on to the lighthouse is where you want to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Wait.
Is there two parts to this lighthouse, like the sunken ships and then the lighthouse itself, or shut up and find out when you open the map?
Yeah, I mean, you don't know yet. Oops. Doing that on the wrong screen. Moving everyone down the trail. Okay. It's about, half a day's journey, but you arrive at the lighthouse. And you get there, and you can see that it's not just a lighthouse. It's also a temple. And if anyone wants to give me a religion check, it'll be a pretty easy check.
We can do that. I thought I didn't buy Pikachu.
You didn't.
Or is that-
Grim did.
No.
Yeah, well, like I said, it was an easy check. You quickly recognize the symbols as as it being a temple of Talos.
Uh-oh.
Oops. Okay, gotta put you guys on the map somewhere.
Mud crab. Did you mean to cover up those
Come on.
orcsies?
No, they're plainly visible. Oh, come on. Sorry, it put you guys off the map, so I tried to highlight everyone and it wouldn't.
I just accidentally cast my Hunger of Hadar on us, and that's why you can't find us.
No.
Stop it, cat. Go, please.
She wants proper dinner. I asked you to feed her.
Please, sir, I'm starving. Feed me.
Well,
I'm
she's spoiled and wants her wet food, and Brian only gave her the dry food.
Oh.
However,
You, human servant, feed me. I demand more. Give me the good stuff.
Well, here's what it says in the book about the lighthouse. It says it's a temple dedicated to Talos, an evil god of storms. The orcs that have built this lighthouse use its pulsing beacon to draw ships to their doom, for the light acts as an irresistible lure to passing seafarers who sail too close to shore. The source of the beacon's green light is something. The lighthouse is built upon a barren 80-foot-high outcropping of rock, and at low tide, a narrow causeway extends from the shore to this outcropping, allowing easy access to the lighthouse. The causeway is 5 feet above sea level at low tide. At high tide, the causeway and the sandy beach are submerged under 5 feet of water.
Since we're all gathered around and we're probably going to go explore this and there's a lot of water involved, Brian's going to take a moment to cast a ritual spell, water walk. So for the next hour, let's see, does it affect everybody? The spell grants the ability to move across a liquid surface such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava as if it were harmless solid ground. Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range. So yeah, I should be able to get everybody in the party with this blessing. If a target creature if you target a creature submerged in liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round.
Okay.
So that should keep people from falling in and drowning.
Good.
or cats getting one.
In case anybody gets knocked in for whatever reason. And it doesn't require concentration, so I think it's a good thing to put on.
Yeah. And you can see the eerie green light pulsing in the lighthouse ahead. And it kind of pulses like a heartbeat.
Shiny. Sorry, I'm not very smart, so it's up to you guys to figure that piece out. I'll smash doors, but that's about it.
Where are we?
To the right near the bottom.
Brant looks to Mistine, the fearless leader of the group.
Did you just roll for that
Oh.
again? Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
What did he do?
He's rolling to see who the leader is each time.
Just randomly, for giggles.
Jiggles.
Brand's a little humorous right now.
I kind of want to go poke that crab just because it's a token, and I wants to poke it.
What's up with that big old black splug? Is that a building
The
up the way?
Like an archway.
Yeah, just along the path straight ahead is a big
it's
old
a
black
stone
slug.
archway with a tunnel leading through it.
Y'all know this place probably has orcs in it, so however we want to proceed, we should proceed with caution. But we can take the water is a path we could take now because of the blessing. Just so you know.
Right, and just remember that's an 80-foot cliff up to the lighthouse.
Yep.
Oh, it's the
Good thing we
switchback.
got climbing gear. We need it.
Good thing I can just walk up the wall.
Yeah, Miss Dean,
always
if you're looking at that crab, it's kind of sitting there waving its claw at you.
Is it like a normal crab?
I pinch.
It's
No,
it's a giant crab.
I pinch.
So it's
As in
it's like the size of a horse.
is he bothering anyone?
No, he's sitting there just waving his claw. You can't tell if it's threatening or not.
Leave him alone for now.
He's a New Yorker. It's a New Yorker crab.
Okay.
Hey, I'm clicking here.
I guess let's proceed along the path.
Pretty high. Should we maybe wait till nightfall where we have cover of darkness?
If you're waiting for nightfall, you're also waiting for high tide.
Does it look like high tide might cover this road?
It will.
But we have
You do. For an
I can
hour.
always reapply it. I can always reapply it too.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to wait, there's also that.
If you think that would give us an advantage, it might also work against us if we can't see far ahead.
True.
Well, we can see in the dark though.
Aren't orcs hard of seeing in daylight, or is that? Oh, that might be another race I'm thinking of. I don't know. I don't recall any of them
These
having
are
any problems when we fought.
Most of the orcs you fought are half orcs, which do not have that problem.
So it's likely we'll probably end up fighting half orcs again. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, we've also done pretty good so far.
On the road again.
And hey, has anybody seen Tristan?
Yeah, she just pushed past everyone, including you.
Oh, that's what that breeze was.
Yep.
I thought it was just the sea breeze blowing again.
Well,
That would
so
explain the corn chip smell.
Oh! All right, Ron. I'll remember that one.
Okay.
So did we decide to wait till nightfall? I got a little distracted.
No, Tristan's going on ahead, so we can follow her, or we can wait and see what happens.
I'll follow her.
All right,
Safely.
Okay.
Dagger draw. Are you gonna follow? I'll bring up the rear.
Are you following?
Sure.
No
Unless
reason
someone else
not.
wants to bring up the rear.
Onward.
Okay. So you can tell me what you want to do. You don't just have to move tokens around. Like, do you want to move through the rock outcropping?
I want to look around, see if I see anything around this cropping that might cause this problem.
You can see almost straight through it from where you are. You can also see that there might be a small alcove off to the side.
Caution.
Yeah, a little caution.
Brand's just gonna be looking up at the big hill where the lighthouse is to see if he could spot anything moving or maybe any light reflecting off any metal coming back at us. Just anything that might be a sign that there's something up there.
From your vantage point, no.
Yep. He'll just keep an eye out that direction.
Yep.
That crab just moved.
Yeah, crab moved.
Yeah, he's still kind of waving his claw at you.
Let's see if he follows us past the other side of this arch. If he
You want to go
does,
talk to him?
let's
Looks like he's leaving you over.
wait and see if he like.
Well,
No,
we do got a ranger and a druid, so I'm not too worried about the crab. I mean, if anyone knows anything about animals and if they're a problem, it'd be them. So if they're worried, if they're not worried, I'm not worried. Or Brand's not worried.
I don't want to be too worried about it. He seems to be,
Minding his own
curious.
business.
You do got
Yeah.
skills you could try to use for him too.
Yes.
As a druid, you may even have abilities that allow you to talk to the bugger.
Actually, anyone with animal handling can roll animal handling to see if you can properly interpret the crab's gesture.
Yeah, that's what I would actually do.
It sounds like a Dewey.
I'll do that too. Well, Tristan also is from the wild. She's used to animal handling too. I don't know, 21.
Okay. He's trying to get your attention.
Dude, the crab wants to talk to us.
You two can go talk to him. We'll hang out back here, just in case.
Okay, who's you two? Tristan and...
Oh,
Dewey claw.
All right, I'm gonna stop there.
can we climb over those rocks?
Yeah, you can kind of scramble down those rocks. Neither of you would have much of an issue. It's more of a slope here. And as you approach the crab, he kind of turns to look at you. He says, "Ah, well met."
Well met to you as well.
Says you may want to watch out moving ahead. There's harpies atop the rock.
Oh, that's good to know.
Well, thank you for
Right.
that. Thank you for that advice.
What the hell's a harpy?
They're like the flying.
Things that we tried to fight last time, right?
Well, they're usually feminine in form. They have wings for arms and like claws. At least that's how they were in WoW.
Yeah, they're bird people.
Bird people.
And the crab kind of looks at you sheepishly and says, if you wouldn't mind helping me out. I used to be not a crab. A sea elf named Mural used magic to trap my mind in this crab. If you could find her and kill her, it will end the spell and free me. And I happen to know where some treasure is around here.
All right, fair enough. We can probably do that.
But to help somebody, sure. I mean, we could do that.
Okay.
You two are wondering why he's stuck in a crab body. Have you not watched fairy tales?
So are you suggesting that Tristan should kiss the crab?
No, he said that a sea elf used magic to trap his intelligence in the crab.
I just Miss T was saying, have you ever heard of fairy tales? Or that's what came to mind.
Yeah. Well, like Beauty and the
So-
Beast.
so-
Like the Beast became ugly because he was an asshole.
Hey! Don't call Tristan a beast, okay? That's not fair. Be nice. And I duck behind Dewey Claw because I know something's coming my way. Or Dagger Draw, I mean. He's the one that's right there. Sorry, Tristan.
This crab.
You're just so fun when you're angry.
Mhm. Yeah, at least now I'm not turning green.
I figure if we keep you somewhat close to that edge of it, you'll be able to switch it on and off really easily.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's go tell the others about the crab.
Okay. Farewell, my friends, and good luck. I will go start to retrieve the treasure for what. So I'll be ready when you deal with that elf bitch.
So, guys, if we kill off an elf thing, the crab will give us treasure.
The crab will give us treasure?
Yeah, apparently it's been cursed.
Okay, so what elf thing? What did he tell you?
Hmm.
Dewey Claw had actually tried to ask the claw why he got stuck in the body. The crab.
Oh,
I don't know.
sorry.
Dewey's trying to figure that out.
I didn't understand. I think you guys break up a bit once in a while, so I have a hard time understanding everything you say. But when you asked that question, he said his memory wasn't too foggy or wasn't too clear because crabs aren't that smart. So you can't remember everything clearly.
Sounds like a convenient excuse to try and not reveal too much. Could be he's like that because he's punished for something he did.
Well, we could always find this Muriel.
Did he say where she is?
He did not.
Nope.
He has a feeling she's nearby, but he has not been able to find her.
He also said there's harpies up on the ridge up above.
What's a harpy?
I don't know. I asked what that was too. Didn't know either.
You guys can make an Arcana roll.
Heard of the harpers? I never heard of the harpies.
I'll leave that up to you. You guys, that's why I told you.
Dewey's not too sure. Mistine knows that they're bird people, and Brand, you know absolutely everything about harpies.
Oh, harpies. Okay. Ah, that's right.
I thought you meant the stuff I needed a cream for.
Told you to stop hanging out with those women at the inns.
I'm just gonna assume that Miss Dean's feeding me information,
Yeah,
but I'm pretending like I know.
Yeah, do you want me to give you info on harpies?
Yeah, because I don't know jack shit about harpies. That's what they look like.
Okay.
I guess they're just bird women that can fly down and.
Yeah, a harpy combines the body, legs, and wings of a vulture with the torso, arms, and head of a human female. Its sweet song has lured countless adventurers to their death. They take glee in the suffering and death, and they're always on the hunt for prey.
These sound like something we should probably kill at some point too.
Yeah, probably.
They're that dangerous. Did the crab say how many there were?
Nope.
Well, we could probably go around it and avoid them. Or we could try to launch a sneak attack or something on them.
Yeah, I did kind of rush that scene. If you want, we can go back to when you were asking the crab questions. If you have any other questions.
The biggest thing about these harpies is they fly. So if we were to engage them, and if we didn't get them by surprise, we would likely have to be ready to engage with ranged weaponry. But, we don't know what we might face in the tower, and a fight out here could draw attention from the tower if there is anything in the tower to us. And not mention we'd be depleting our resources. So it might be best to just save the harpies for later. If we can manage to sneak around them.
Yeah, as I say, that's if we sneak them.
I have passed without a trace. I could sneak all y'all around them.
All right, then let's go ahead and try sneak and pass.
And we got the water walking spell active, so we can just walk on the water like it was solid ground. Just don't ask me to turn water into wine. I haven't mastered that yet.
I wouldn't ask you to.
I'm trying to.
Do y'all want to try sneaking?
Yeah, let's sneak it.
All
you have-
right. So we got a plan. Are we gonna go north or south?
Okay, so you're sneaking
North.
along the water.
That's what I'm thinking. How far down is it from this where we're at to the water below?
It's around 5 feet.
And does it continue that all the way up until the main portion of the island where it gets higher, or is it up at different
Yeah,
points
this
higher and lower?
the whole trail up to I don't know if you see where I put a little gold line on the map at the end
Yeah,
of
I
the
see
trail. That's where it starts sloping upward. The cliff from that point on rises either 40 feet to the switchback of the trail or 80 feet up to the edge of the land around the lighthouse.
Hey, Dewey, Claw, what does pass without a trace do again?
It takes me up to an hour to concentrate, but a veil of shadows and silence radiates from me, masking me and my companions from detection. For the duration, each creature I choose within the 30 feet, including me, has a +10 bonus to dexterity or stealth to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay, so help us move quietly. Yeah, so we can try that if you want to continue down the path, or we can try going around. I just think around might be a little bit better.
Okay, so you'll move silently, but you can still be spotted, right?
Yeah, so.
So my fear with that is it's daylight out, and if we go out in the water, that the harpies are likely to see us if they're on top of it.
I worry things will see us either way on this trail, but that's why I was thinking if we go south, we could keep to that rock line and use that as cover as we move.
Now, if you remember, the shark or the crab did mention that he would retrieve the treasure for you because there's sharks in the waters.
Oh, well, there's that too.
I think at either rate, I think we're gonna do something that's gonna upset the harpies. We might as well just go down the path and come what may.
That's fine. Let's do it. I ain't no afraid of no harpies.
No, like I said, it would draw attention if there's anybody else out there, so we'd lose the elements of surprise. That's probably why they're there.
Well, the temple's further away, and
Doesn't his stealth thing work towards that too? Just walking the past, or we actually have to hide?
he said it was visuals. They could still see us. They just wouldn't hear us.
Yeah, veil of shadows and silence radiates.
Good thing is, if they could see us, we could see them, I'm sure.
Oh, shadows. So it does prevent. It does help prevent being seen. You're showing masking you and your companions from detection. Okay, yeah. So that protects you from being seen and heard. Gives you a +10 bonus to dexterity, so any stealth checks you need to make have +10 to them. You can't be tracked except by magical means. Okay, so yeah, that will protect you from being seen.
Sweet. And off we go.
Okay.
So I cast. Okay.
So you spend an hour, you cast. Hold on, sorry, I'm reading it. Oh no, the casting time for Pass Without Trace is 1 action. So you spend a few seconds, you mumble the magic words, and suddenly everyone is engulfed in, kind of soft, gently shifting shadows, and their footsteps are much quieter on the rocks.
To the south way.
So which way are we going?
I think we were going south.
Were you going through the little cave, or were you going to take the water?
We're going to the cave.
That's what they want to do. They want to go to the cave.
Okay. You go up to the edge of the cave.
I'm
Go
pulling out my
ahead,
crossbow.
and anyone who wants to go through, make your first stealth check.
Natural 20.
Good thing I got +10.
Okay. Tristan makes it through, and everyone stop. As you go through, you see inside the little alcove is a banshee. It's a sea elf banshee. Where was it?
Wait, who was against the sea
Yeah,
elf?
she's a ghostly elf with gills, webbed hands, and webbed feet, and it's wearing spectral garments that sway as though it's floating in water.
Yeah, it's probably with cursor. Forget that.
I mean,
Okay, so you made it through. Mistine made it through. Don't forget you're +10 to your stealth.
yeah, I didn't know how to add it, so
When you see the number you roll, you add 10.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, I
She
verbally.
got 19.
I just
Yeah,
manually.
so she got a 19, but it ended up being a 29 because of that. Dewey Claw made it through easily.
Wait, I wouldn't have gotten a 29. I would have gotten a 19 because I had 9 naturally.
Oh, sorry, yeah. You still made it through.
Yeah. Let's do it.
She is kind of hunched down in the corner, so that's a 23 brand, and you make it through. And the Banshee is none the wiser.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
Okay.
Well, are all banshees automatically bad?
That's a good question.
Well, because what I mean is like, we don't have to do this now. We can do it later after we go to the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we could try talking to her.
I'll let you talk to her.
You want me screamed at, don't you?
I'm not a fan of screaming. I keep picturing my mom every time I hear something scream at me. It's not a good image.
I'll talk to her later.
Because I'm just curious still if the crab is telling the truth or something. Anyhow.
If you talk to the crab, next time you see him, you can do a sense motive check. Which I think they changed that to insight. Yeah, you can do an insight check. To kind of get a feel for what his motives are. Okay, so we are going to go from this little rock outcrop to the base of the stairs next, and that will be another stealth roll. Where did my stealth go? There it is.
Thank you for saving my ass, Dewey Claw.
17.
Okay, so Mistine easily makes it across. Let's see. Yeah, everyone makes it across. However, from here you can see there is a group of banshees up at the top of the cliff directly above you, and they're starting to get restless.
Wait, banshees?
Not banshees.
Harpies.
Harpies.
I was about to say nope.
No, there are harpies up there. You can see about 5 or 6 of them, and they didn't spot you or see you, but they got a sense that something that they can attack is nearby, so they're looking now.
Maybe that's what he was warning us about.
Yep.
Okay, the next stealth check will get you up to the bend in the path.
Switchback.
Switchback.
Well, I fucked up. I got a natural 1.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well, I don't know if you let you use inspiration or
hold
not.
on.
Yeah, everyone did have inspiration. If you want to use it now, you can.
Can I make that my stealth check?
No, you.
Because my stealth is also a +5.
17.
Yeah, I mean, you roll dice for it. If it's the same plus, it's fine. If not, we'd have to subtract whatever the modifier is. But
Yeah.
okay. So let's see.
Brand's gonna cast Enhance Ability, Cat's Grace on himself to give himself advantage for his dexterity checks.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
No, I didn't mean to draw. I meant to have the select tool so that I could select everyone and move you up to where you guys are.
16.
Okay. Yeah, everyone made it up, but
And I will catch Tristan when she goes to slip.
they have the scent of something, and they're starting to fly out and search.
It's not me. I cleaned up.
Okay. Next stealth check will get you up to the courtyard. Well, the empty area at the top of the cliff.
I'm gonna give. Well, no, I can't do that. Darn it.
Actually, Dagger got a critical, so he can carry one person.
$29 for a brand.
Okay, so Dewey Claw made it. Tristan made it. And Mistine?
Second. You found something. I don't know what it is. She didn't like it either.
And just for a brief description of the spell Brand used, the Cat's Grace,
Mm-hmm.
we'll say that just for shits and giggles, he has cat ears and a tail right now.
Okay.
Till the spell disappears.
Make a stealth check.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, you made it. Okay, so you're up in the courtyard. The Harpies are kind of flying around over the path. They sensed that something was nearby, but they couldn't quite tell, and they're looking in the wrong place. Up on the top, you can see there is a large doorway right in front. Actually, I did forget to kind of cut out the doorways. Give me a second here.
Look, you see the whale sharks. That's so cool.
Yes, whale sharks.
They're very threatening.
Only there's a whale in their title.
It's because they're so darn cute.
Okay, so at the top of the rocky plateau, you're about 80 feet above the water. There's wooden doors leading inside. They have rusty iron hinges and handles, as well as decorative lightning bolts carved into them. Yeah, that's what you see.
Time to put away the crossbow and pull out the hammer. Brandon's got a motion to see if anybody wants to go investigate, peek in maybe.
Oh, I was going to ask about peeking off to the around the corner, see if there's anything up there.
Go for it. He'll cover you.
What are you looking for anything specific?
To see, well, because the way you have the
Oh, yeah.
shadow taken off,
From,
I was just trying to.
From where you are there, you can see that there are two windows. One of them right near the edge of the cliff, and one of them hanging over it. And you could peek in if you're cautious.
I still have that sneak buff, right?
Yes.
An hour long. I'd like to peek very carefully and quietly.
Doesn't say.
Okay, are you making a stealth check to do it?
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay, you managed to see in. Let's see. You get just the hint of something moving around in there. But otherwise, you can tell that room's got the ceilings are 15 feet high. You can see a chair standing against one of the walls. And you can just barely see part of the chair, and you see a leg.
I can't tell what type of leg.
Give me a perception check. It's dark in there. The kind with a knee and a foot.
Well, that means it's not an octopus. Aha, you didn't think of that. Okay. Well, since I can't get to the other window, and I'm not stupid enough to get caught, I'd like to rejoin my companions and tell them I have found a room with a thing in it. Okay. Don't know how big or what it is.
And actually, the leg kind of did look octopus-ish. I mean, you could tell it was a humanoid leg, but it reminded you of an octopus.
Something was not quite right about that leg. So I explain about the thing with the leg. And there's a chair, but I can't really tell what else is in the room because it's overhanging the cliff. So
it's like the place is occupied.
Yeah. But I can't tell really by how many. Maybe if we...
Brains hurting.
God.
So do we want to try another way in, or should we just go in the front door and see what's going on and hope for the best?
I'll go in the front door.
I mean, I can cast invisibility on myself and sneak in somewhere and see what's going on inside.
You can also climb too, so there may be other entrances that we can't see that he might be able to find.
Yeah, the building is only 1 story high, and there's a kind of a fence around the roof. So it looks like
we can also give him one of the sending stones.
Mm-hmm.
So he can do a little recon. It's an idea.
Yeah, let him go to recon.
Are you up for that, Dewey Claw?
I am. And when I cast invisibility, it does not dispel pass without a trace.
That's good. All right, well, I'll give Dewey Claw... Brand will give Dewey Claw his sending stone. Mustine can have hers ready.
Okay.
Just make sure you're in a place that's secure. We won't be overheard when you use the thing.
Mm-hmm. And keep an eye out for those harpies in case they come back.
Oh, with his invisibility, he'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Unless something can see him.
Okay.
But of course, though, once he gets far enough out of range, won't we be out of... We run those eventually coming out of his...
Yeah, that was getting ready to think of... I was thinking of that.
30 feet. You guys can take cover up here. It's kind of flat, but there are stones and stuff around, and if you don't move, then it's easier to stay hidden.
All right, we can try that.
Okay, so
So
Dagger's
let's get
gonna
ourselves.
go over there.
Brand go with him.
Yeah, 'cause you can kind of see the Harpies flapping around the path, looking and looking.
All right, everybody, get in cover. And Dewey Glock can do his thing.
Okay, so
What would be a choice? Go through a window or go through the door?
you could also go up onto the roof.
Yeah, I'd look for either a window you can fit through or another door maybe somewhere, but explore the whole outside, see what you find.
Yeah, window would be smart because then you could at least see what's in there before you climb in.
All right, where am I climbing to? Let's see.
Actually, can I give? Yes, I can give Dewey Claw. Probably give him something to help him out. Let me see. Do
That's
I?
the fence, and that's the top of the lighthouse right there.
No.
Is there a roof, or is this a second story building?
So it's a one-story building except for the lighthouse spire. So the roof is about 15 feet up. You could easily get on top.
Okay.
I'll have
Sounds-
Brand give Dewey Claw guidance on his next skill check he does. He'll have a 1d4 he can add to it.
All right, thank you.
Since I figured you'll probably have to do a sneaky one or something.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
quite see the roof from where you are. Sorry, yawning. You can't quite see the roof from where you are, but if you climb and use stealth, you can kind of peek over the edge as you climb to see if you see anything.
So am I doing a stealth roll?
If you want to. If you want to be stealthy.
Well, I have to, because I have to be stealthy. I still have that plus 10 as well.
Yep.
And you get to add a d4 to it, so it makes it harder for
Yeah.
enemies to
So, I
shoot.
mean, with that roll, you could just kind of jump up onto the roof and start shouting, and you'd probably be fine. Just give me 1 second. It's a complex shape that I'm revealing. And I'm not using squares for some reason. Haha. All at once. Okay, so to your right a bit, you can see where you climbed up.
Okay. Perfect.
And up there, so you can see there's a door that leads into the beacon tower, and all the way down at the opposite end is a metal rod. It's about 10 feet tall. It looks like it's iron. It might be a lightning rod.
Okay. I tell that to do the Rocky Talkie
Okay.
to Miss Dean. Miss Dean will pass that on to the group. It's like there's a 10-foot lightning rod here. Anything special about it, you would think?
No,
Yeah.
it seems like it's there to prevent lightning from hitting the
Like,
beacon tower.
fair enough.
Can I whisper back through the Rocky Talkie that the last time we encountered a lightning rod, there was some giant ass lightning pig that chased us about?
Oh, there wasn't a lightning rod there.
No, but the stones. Oh, they weren't acting like one? Okay, so well, it made me think of that. Because we are in a Talos worshipping area.
Hmm.
Idiots don't know the first isn't for another couple days.
Yeah, we already got fireworks here.
Yeah, we got him here too. We got him here too.
People, I hate them.
Okay, so while Dewey is up on the roof looking at things, does anyone else want to do anything?
Let's see. Sure. Any visible windows?
From where you are now.
There's the one I peeked through. That's about it.
So there's really nothing up here besides the lightning rod.
And a door to the rest of the tower.
Well, okay. That's for the upper level. We don't know anything on the bottom level yet.
How are you guys on climbing?
I got a climbing pack.
I can come back down and see what's inside, but
I mean, you could also drop a rope down to help people climb.
Yes, this I can climb up.
Yeah, anyone who wants to climb up, you probably need an acrobatics check.
Negative.
What do you mean negative?
All right. Bestial soul. Gotta just climb up.
Oh.
Is there a rope?
And throwing down a rope.
Because with a rope, you probably only need athletics.
Yeah.
Acrobats if you're trying to do something fancy and flashy and
Yeah, I was
dangerous.
waiting to see if he was going to throw down a rope or not.
O'Brien will climb the rope.
I'll save my climbing gear.
Okay. So Bran climbs the rope. Dagger's going to climb the rope. Tristan's going to climb the wall. Mistine, were you climbing up?
Yes, please.
Okay, you climb the rope. So now you're all on the roof.
Okay. I'm supposedly still invisible.
Yeah, and
I
we're
want
back under the protection of
to
Dewey's veil.
And I'm gonna stealthily open that door.
Okay, let's see, give me 1 second
Everybody
here.
just kind of fall back for a moment.
Okay, so did you make a stealth check? Yeah, make a stealth check and you can stealthily open that door.
Plus another 10.
Okay. You gently ease the door open. You hear it start to creak, but you catch it in time so that it doesn't, and you change the speed just enough so that it doesn't creak. And you look inside, and there are stairs up and there are stairs down.
Well, it says I am still invisible. I would like to go down just to see what's, all through there.
Okay. So you go down the stairs, and it is, a small platform. I'm going to move you over there.
Okay.
It's a, small room, and there are two doors. The door to the northeast it looks like it might go to the room that Mistine peeked in. The door to the southeast kind of almost lines up with the front door.
No, I'm just being my stealthy self, and I'm just gonna go through the northeast door. Just kind of peek in there.
Okay, another stealth check.
Plus another 10.
Okay, you peek through the door. Wrong tool. And you can see most of the room. You can see a kind of a decorated chest against the wall. Kind of like a treasure chest.
Right.
But you don't see anything else. You can't see the corner to the south.
Yeah.
Like,
Finish walking into that room to see, all sides of that room to make sure I know where I am.
Do you want to walk into the room, or do you want to peek around the corner? Okay. So you peek around the corner, and you see a half-orc sitting in a chair. Excuse me. He's dressed in what looks to be octopus leather armor.
Ugh.
And in his lap is an opalescent conch shell. And there's also a giant hole in the middle of his chest.
A giant hole?
Yep.
Like someone already killed him.
Oh no, he's alive.
Interesting. So, I go back inside the little circular stairwell, slowly. And I walkie-talkie to Miss Dean and tell her what I all see in that first room when she peeked in. You know, there's a thing sitting in that chair holding like a conch shell.
I told you there was a thing in there. Armor. Let's see what else is around.
Yeah.
Don't wanna.
So yeah, I'll just leave that room alone for now till we figure out what else to do. Alright, I'm gonna peek in through that door right there in front of me to the southeast.
Okay.
That check is getting kind of covered.
Okay, that room. That room is pretty empty. There's a dirty window on the south wall. And through that window you can see the masts of 2 ships, but that is all that's there. And there's a door on the south side of that room too.
I can see that. Alright, well, I will continue.
Okay.
I'll walkie-talkie back to Miss Dean. It's like, hey, the front door room was entirely empty. We didn't have to climb. Oh well. Alright, and then I will peek in through this door.
Okay. That room is a shrine. The walls of this room are 15 feet high. The room is adorned with frescoes that depict ships being tossed on stormy seas, with a dark and terrible god looming above and smiling. Set into the west wall is a dirty, salt-encrusted window, a stone altar with lightning bolts carved into it, and a metal rod descends from the ceiling above the altar, splitting in 2 before it embeds itself into the stone.
So that Rocky Talkies and that lightning rod actually leads to that. So it looks like a ritual room. Well then. Alrighty. Can I do any like Arcana checks in there?
You can.
No, this is no +10, but I got a 16.
Okay. So, I mean, you could already kind of tell this from outside, but this is definitely an altar to Talos. The lightning rod is there so that when lightning strikes, the energy is converted into raw magical power.
Oh, there's a slug right there.
What?
Sorry. I just noticed this weird, like, silverly trail across the sofa.
Oh.
And it looks like the cat brought a slug in. Can you
I'll send her over. She'll help you.
Earlier, I was screaming about a millipede that I found in the potty because I really couldn't hold it till bio break.
Yeah, definitely a slug.
Yeah, only slugs leave trails like that. See, there's its flat splotch. And then it,
Oh.
that's what happens when I sit still too long. I could
Okay.
go throw them outside.
I'm going to go to the top of that beacon stealthily eventually.
The rest of us twiddle our fingers and go, eventually he'll come back.
Well, I mean, he's
Maybe.
talking to you through the rock.
Yeah, but he could technically be back in Neverwinter by now. We'd never know. Ooh, excuse me. It doesn't have GPS tracking.
Are you suspicious of him?
Well, I'm not engaged to him in the game.
Inch.
That's the ones I don't like. Them big ass ones. Like something out of a horror movie.
Well, they're millipedes, so they're harmless.
Yeah, they're harmless, but I've seen movies where they weren't.
Yeah.
They're just freaky looking, I just think. I wonder how they would work for fishing.
Mm.
I don't know.
Are we all back?
He's all there.
I think so. Graham, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to bring us back.
Mm,
Sorry,
yummy.
what's that?
Grim sounded as excited as I did.
Grim's tired.
All right, sound is back. Sound is back on, and there's my stream. Okay, we're back. So everyone's up on the roof except Dewey. Dewey has found an altar in a shrine to Talos, and he's.
I moved.
Go ahead. He's been doing a
say,
bunch of stuff, so do your stuff.
I was just thinking, because while he's doing all that and all over there, Brand's going to move a little south along the wall there to keep an eye on the Harpies. In
Okay.
case they come back, so we can let everyone else know if they do.
Yeah, you can see him kind of flapping around the rocks still.
He's going to keep low, so trying to keep low to the roof.
Yep, still flapping around the rocks.
Yep, he'll keep an eye on them. Keep a lookout.
No, sorry, I said it a second time, so I was rolling to make sure.
All right. I am waiting until I get some people to actually look at this because I won't know much. I'm just gonna stealthily sneak back to the circular staircase.
Okay. And you just make one check. You can make it all the way back on one check because you know the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're back in the circular staircase.
All right. Now I'm going up the stairs.
You don't need another check. You can get all the way to the roof.
Yeah, I'm doing. Then I go up the stairs from there. And slowly, just make sure, nobody is up there waiting on me. Plus 10. Thank goodness.
16. Okay, well, fortunately, there's no one up there. So at the pinnacle of the lighthouse beacon, it's partly open to the elements and surrounded by a narrow walkway topped by an iron railing. There's 3 open archways that allow the beacon's pulsating light to spill westward over the sea. This light is so bright that if you look directly at it, you'll have to roll dice.
But can you see the answers?
Alright. Now I see all this. I will go back down to the second floor. Or go back outside where all my peoples are.
Okay.
And I'm letting them know that I'm right here and I explain everything that I've seen.
Okay.
Except for that orc human in that one room, Mystique Peak there. Everything else is pretty clear.
Yeah, does anyone have questions or reactions?
We'll go to those rooms and make better investigations.
Do I have sunglasses?
You don't.
Boo.
So should we go deal with the orc down below, you think? Or
Yeah, I think we should. Let's go ahead and
should we try to take out the light instead first?
I vote the orc first, but at the same time, I know orcs have not been friendly in the past.
Yeah, well, if it's anything of that previous god shenanigans, remember last time he summoned the boar? We want to kill the orc before it summons something.
Yeah, but it may, and I totally agree with that
Lightning
statement.
rod.
But part of me is also curious why there's only a handful of fury, whatever they're called.
Harpies?
Harpies.
Harpy. I don't know where I got furies from. Sorry.
Chicks with wings.
Mixed with what?
Chicks with wings.
They're the same thing. Okay. Anyhow, why there's only a handful of harpies and one of him. When like last time we went to their temple, there was like a bajillion of them.
You know, there's also that CF Banshee. Remember what the crab said about how his brain or his mind was put into the body of a crab,
Right.
and that it was done by a sea elf? I'm thinking the sea elf is that Banshee, and I wonder if that orc body is his body. You said there was a hole in its chest, Daggerlaw? I mean, was it like in the heart area, or was it like just a massive open, like something that passed through it? What kind of hole did it look like?
I'm going to answer for you. It was where his heart would be. Oh, and some more detail about the beacon. There's no structure up there that the light is coming from. It's an object that was floating about 5 feet above the ground. It was bright, so you didn't look directly at it, but that's a little bit more descriptive than just green
Some
light.
kind of curse or something. But I'm thinking that that might be his body. But I don't know if the Banshee would be in control, because it's just kind of weird to see her out there waiting.
Unless she's gonna put something in our bodies.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming that the crab is now in the orc's body.
And I'm assuming, since if you're assuming that guy is his brain is in the crab, that means that crab brain is in him. Or
But
that
even so, it could be something. It could be something else. I'm just wondering, because it just seems kind of strange. Because you normally, if you got a hole where your heart should be, you normally wouldn't be alive.
normal.
But he has to be here for a reason. And you said, what did he have on him? You said he had that some kind of octopus-like armor on him, and what else?
He had a conch shell in his lap.
Well, you can
Oh.
use those for horns, so I wonder if he's still sounding an alarm. If we pop in there, he might sound an alarm. That could bring the Banshee and the Harpies coming.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
It just bothers me the Banshee would just be out there waiting in the pathway. If she's the one behind it. I don't know how smart Banshees are, but I imagine they still got some good amount of intelligence.
You can give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana, yay. I got a 1. Oh, I got a 7.
Can I also assist?
Yeah,
Or,
You are the go-to.
you're having a conversation, so if you feel that your check would give you more information that you would know.
natural 20.
Okay.
She's the go-to for Arcana.
So you know that Banshees are kind of trapped in the place where they died. They can't move more than around 100 feet from the location where they were usually murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Still a pretty good radius.
And they're smart enough to have a conversation with you. It just depends on what they want out of the situation. Like the previous Banshee, she wanted to be left alone in her home.
True.
And that crab might have been the orc, which would solve our problems with the orc. We just need to do something about the light.
Or it could be something else. I'm just guessing the orc, because that just seems the obvious answer, but not always is the obvious answer the correct answer.
I'm almost wondering.
I'm pretty sure that orc is there to guard this thing, guard the beacon, and if we go in that room to attack him, if we ain't fast enough, he's going to blow that horn, and who knows what's going to happen.
But
My guess would be reinforcements, which we saw flying around.
I wonder. What the? I keep wanting to call them Furies. Sorry. The
Harpies.
Harpies are down by where the Banshee is. And I was thinking maybe we should just go talk to her because she may know what the hell's going on here. Because the Talos temple shouldn't be this empty. You would think.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's something clearly suspicious.
Okay, perception check.
This whole place is suspicious. Yes,
Well, I'm not going to do good.
Brand, are you still focused on the Banshees?
Yep. Just trying to keep conversation with them.
Okay.
Probably a little closer up north.
Sorry, not Banshees. See, she's calling them Furies. I'm calling them Banshees. The Harpies looks like they're circling back toward their roost, which is on the south end of the building.
All right, I'm gonna motion. Hey, they're starting to circle back.
All right.
We may want to go downstairs.
Well, we might be fine right here unless they fly over us.
They're
Alright,
But Dewey Call still has his pass trace going, so we might be
That's
fine.
correct.
yeah. Right now they're about 15 to 20 feet above the level of the roof of the building. But as they come in, they're going to land on that, well, where they were before, which is that little ledge to the south of the building. So they will kind of go down. Being tucked around a corner would keep you out of sight. Being inside would keep you out of sight. And
We can just go inside real quick.
yeah, if we just sit on the steps inside and whisper.
We can keep an eye on them and come out when they pass. So yeah.
okay, so everyone wants to go inside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You all kind of stack up around the stairs.
Cram in there.
Now that the Banshees aren't
Harpies.
Harpies, need names. Like big ones.
Harpy.
Now that the Harpies are back here, maybe we could go talk to Banshee and see if she knows WTF is going on.
It's a risk. We don't know if she would actually even talk with us. She may just attack and wail.
True.
And then we'll have to deal with her and the Harpies coming. But either way, it's a risk no matter what we do. So we need to decide what we're going to do. And just stick to it.
But we can't go after the orc because he will potentially call the Banshee. Oh
Yeah.
my god, the Harpies.
Well, we'd probably get the drop on them if we sneak down there and
I
then
still have
jump in there and
invisibility.
attack them. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm invisible. Everybody cannot be hardly seen or heard.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if our suspicion is correct about the orc being the crab and the crab being the orc, then if we kill them, all we're killing is a crab.
What was the beacon at the top of the tower? Did you get a look at it? Dewey Glow?
I didn't look at it close enough. I didn't want to blind myself.
Oh, is it that bright?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if it's something we could just deal with that and see what happens. Because I think that's the main thing.
I mean, we could try splitting up, but we always stuck together as a group for the longest. But many things going on.
I mean, if we don't want to go talk to the Banshee, and we don't want to risk attacking the orc right yet, the glowy thing at the top of this thing seems to be the least. Unless it's a total massive call for help when we finally put it out.
Well, it'd probably alert everybody that something's going on.
Yeah, definitely grab the attention of everything.
But the Banshee's unlikely to leave.
And again, we are pretty formidable. We could probably take them all. So.
Knock on some wood.
I mean, just being straight up, kick the door down, so to speak, and deal with what's on the other side has worked out okay for us so far. We've only had that one Banshee problem, which I was a bit distracted.
And did not involve any door kicking.
Yeah, so
There's that. Thank you, Diver. Actually, Tristan should be thanking him. Proving her innocence.
we could just subdue the orc and question him.
That was my. I was getting ready to say something like that. Since I am invisible, I can grab the conch shell away real quick.
Try and pilfer it off of him.
I don't know whether it's like awake and aware or just kind of just relaxed and just guarding the place.
It was awake and aware when you saw it.
Okay.
It was, I said the conch is in its lap, but it's kind of holding it in its hands in its lap, turning it over and over.
It's the fantasy world version of a Rubik's Cube.
I can. If you want to try that, I can enhance you a bit to help you in that task.
Grab the conch shell from his hands.
That or just pilfer it off. That or just slide a hand it off him. Either way, as long as you can get it. You just gotta sneak in there. Was he facing the doorway when you looked in?
He's like in that corner facing.
Yeah, he's in the corner facing the windows.
Okay, so he may not see the door open then, maybe.
Yeah.
Right, he can't directly see the door, but there's only about 4 feet of little alcove there.
Well, if we try that, we can try that. Sounds like an idea to me.
Yeah, anybody kind of agreed upon that?
Sure.
I
Why
will
not?
cast. Bran will cast Enhance Ability, Cat's Grace, so our feline friend gets even more feline-y, and he gets advantage on dexterity checks. As
Okay.
well as he doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
It's got to be more than 20 feet. I can climb 20 feet, no problem.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
But I
can
figure
fall
if you're
20
gonna
feet,
if you're gonna go in there and be sneaking around, you're gonna need all the assistance you can get, and I figured that'll help.
Yeah, I thank you.
And then we'll go down. We can wait on the other side of the door, and then we'll come in after.
Yeah, could you
Sure, there'll be.
Kristen, could you like just be behind me just in case?
Yeah, I'll put everyone down
Sure.
there.
Quietly.
Tristan will be right behind you.
Tristan, quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna quietly kind of hang from the ceiling above it.
I thought you were
Isn't that
going.
only-
I thought you were going to say you're going to quietly kick the door open.
No.
Well, I will sneak into that room. I'm still invisible, and after that trace on it, let's go.
Okay. I'm not even going to make you roll for that because, yeah.
And you got advantage.
Yeah, and you have advantage. I will make you roll for stealing the shell from him.
That I can do.
How do you want to do it? So he's sitting there with this thing in his lap, but he is idle. So you're in the room now, kind of like right at the corner, so you can see him and kind of watch him stealthily from peeking around the corner. So what situation do you want to have in order to steal this conch?
Conch, not a cock. Giggle fits over there.
It's conch, like honk without an H and a C instead of a.
I call it conch.
Okay.
Either way, it works. We know what you're talking about. Let's see. Okay, I'm in the room. I'm watching him. Let's steal that conch shell off of him.
And he's kind of mumbling to himself, but you can't understand him because it's not a language you know.
Okay, I want to I need. Is there any way I can get more detail off of him if I like roll a percent?
What kind of detail are you looking for?
Yeah, maybe how strong he is, or maybe how much of a grip he has on that conch shell at the moment.
Let's see.
He said he's twirling it, but
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of studying it. He doesn't have a tight grip on it, but he is using both of his hands, kind of rotate it around, and occasionally he does kind of set it on his lap and look around the room because he's just sitting in a chair. There's no TV or anything.
yeah. Well, I'd be surprised if there's TV in this world.
um,
Hmm.
he looks. I don't know. Give me an insight check. Yeah, what you got is what you got.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, you have options. You could try to distract him somehow. Like maybe if he hears something by the window, he'll put it down and go look or something.
Is there any way to make a noise out that window directly across from him? Is there anything out there that can?
You could probably toss something over there, maybe a coin or something.
Well, if the window's open.
Yeah.
Or do they have glasses? I don't know.
Is it a window made of glass?
Yes, these are glass windows.
Look around the room and try to find a small pebble. Maybe?
There's plenty. Tiny pebbles, like maybe half an inch.
Alright. I will toss that in the window that's northeast of where I am.
Okay.
And maybe he will get distracted by it. What do I need to roll?
Let's see. So, I mean, you're pretty dexed out right now, so you don't need to roll anything to throw it. You just kind of toss it, and it hits the window, and you hear it clatter. I was looking to see if there's anything like luck, but I don't see a luck.
That's usually what the D20 is for. That's your luck. And we boosted him up along with his own ability to put the luck in our favor. Cheating,
Yeah,
essentially, with magic. So yeah, but that's what luck is in this game. That's what the D20 stands for. It stands for luck.
I know. But it's like your luck in each of the different things, but there's no straight up luck. Okay, so he looks
That's what I was
up.
saying.
He looks at the window. He stands up and he sets the conch on the chair and he walks over to the window, passing pretty close to you, but not noticing you.
Okay. And this I will make it real quick to get that conch off the chair and run back.
Yeah, go ahead and do a sleight of hand, and probably with advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't even know if you should roll. He's completely distracted. He's not looking. You don't need sleight of hand. So yeah, you run over, you grab the conch, and you move back to the doorway, and you make your way through. Go ahead and do one stealth check with advantage to get through the door. Okay, yeah, you made it.
I'm fine.
Yeah, that was just to see if the door creaked or anything. So you are back here, and you've got the conch shell.
Hey guys, I got this conch shell. What do we do with it now? We have it.
Does it look like the kind of conch shell you'd blow into make a sound with? Like, is it cut with the thing in the front?
It is not cut.
So does a regular conch shell looks like?
It's opalescent. You can roll some dice to investigate it or study it or. figure out what up with it.
Well, first, I'm gonna just go ahead and just straight up cast Detect Magic on myself to see if it's magical.
Okay, it takes a couple minutes for you to cast, doesn't it?
I'm gonna cast it as an actual spell slot, so I'm casting
Okay.
the first level spell, so it's just one action. Once we ain't got, we ain't probably gonna have very much time.
Okay. Detect magic. Where is this thing? Where did it go?
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for
Learn
where
its School of Magic.
the conch went.
What roll?
Hmm?
Hey, kitty. Did you take the conch, huh?
Was
Yeah.
it shiny?
What's up, boy? What's up? What's up?
Yes,
hell?
if it was shiny.
It is shiny. It's opalescent, and you are detecting magic from it.
Do I learn the School of Magic?
If I
If
can
any?
find the text, where the hell did it go? Hang on. Apparently, I can't read.
That's okay. I can't sometimes either.
Um,
Usually I need coffee.
No specific school. That's because it wasn't a highlighted item, and I thought it was. So you don't detect any specific school. It's just kind of magic.
I'll let the others know, yeah, this thing is magical. What? I don't know. So.
If you want to do an Arcana check on it, you might be able to tell.
I was gonna say, okay, well, I might as well since I am gonna be looking at it.
Christine, don't you look at it?
Yeah, 11.
Let me take a look.
Well, you can
I'm
look
being
too.
nosy. Sorry, I accidentally closed the app.
Yeah, accidentally.
I'm multitasking. I'm not good at sitting still.
Mistine, you can tell that this is a spellcasting focus.
So we know we're dealing with a spellcaster.
Wait, I'm sorry. Does that mean that the orc is the spellcaster, or he is being enchanted by this item?
No, this is an item that magic users use to cast their magic through. It's kind of their focus. Well, spellcasting focus, duh.
Like the crystal is I have a crystal as my focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have my symbols as mine.
I think we just weakened him
Maybe.
by a massive amount.
Long as,
Well, we can prove that theory. I can go knock on his head and see how weak he is.
Would this confuse our theory, though, that he's the crab in the orc body and the...
Well, we got his magic focus. We could try to question him and...
maybe we...
Give me another insight check, Mistine and or Brand.
Yeah, you farted. What the hell? Oh, God.
I failed an insight. Sorry.
Got a 14 for Brand.
Okay, this doesn't seem like a focus that orc would use.
Can focuses be given to somebody else to keep them like enchanted?
Yeah, it's usually an object that you have a deep personal connection with.
Hey, Mistine, are you thinking what I'm thinking? This might this might belong to the Banshee.
That's what I was trying to get at.
I bet she'd want this. I bet she'd probably want this back, wouldn't she?
Maybe. Would it harm much if we just left the orc here and avoided the avoided the
Harpies.
Harpies, thank you. And went to see the Banshee? I would volunteer as tribute.
I'll volunteer as well. Just
talk to her.
You won't do the talking. You're better at the talking than me.
Yeah, just remember that you'll have to make a series of stealth checks to get past the Harpies to get down to where the Banshee is.
Dewey Claw can help us with that.
Yep, I'm still helping actually.
And I can actually also help a little bit too. If we move one at a time like we were doing, I can cast guidance on each person when it's their turn to move, and that'll give them a little bit more of a bonus.
Yeah, well, we're moving as a group because of Dewey Claw's Pass Without a Trace. I was just doing it one at a time for the
okay.
Just to make it easier.
Make sure
Well-
nobody trips on the spell.
Those who are bad at stealth, like me, I can give them a hand probably.
I'm usually bad at stealth.
Yeah.
Well, you have Miss Dean. You have advantage on stealth because of your shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
So,
that
so it's really just me then. Okay. You
I don't
stinky
know how-
cat.
Hold on, I want to roll. I just want to see something.
No, don't, cat, get off that. No, you can't go on that. Sorry, guys, hold on. I'm here.
Everyone's having animal problems. We have bug problems. He has cat problems. We did have cat problems.
He wants to lay on my keyboard.
you
Maybe.
need a decoy keyboard.
Yes, I do. I have one, but he won't go to it.
Wait, so how does...
Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
I'm sorry, can you explain how these boots are working for me?
Yeah,
Because I see that explains the symbol and the skills, but I'm still only getting a +2 modifier.
right. So whenever you make a stealth check, you can roll it twice, and you use
I'm
the
a-
better roll.
I'm not doing shit.
So yeah, it's not going to roll twice for you, just because
I
it's
see
not
that now.
that smart.
Yeah, I see that now when I read the actual text for the boots themselves. Okay, I'm sorry. I just was not aware that that was the thing that was going on. Or why there was a weird A next to my stealth skill. Okay, so carry on. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so everyone wants to go down and chill with the Banshee, right?
Might as well. Strength in numbers. If things go bad, we can all die together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are stealthy enough just to walk out through the front door and get to the first checkpoint. I'm actually going to remove the second point because you are aware of things that are out here. So one stealth check will get you all the way down the stairs to the base of the cliffs, and the next stealth check will get you over to the Banshee. So ready for stealth check 1.
I will have Bran give himself the cat's grace again.
And just remember, you get +10 because of Dewy Claw.
Yep, I just want the advantage.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if I'm rolling a total over 20, I'm not gonna do my second roll
Yeah.
unless you
Woohoo,
tell me.
21.
Okay.
Hey.
So we are down to the first marker. And next stealth check. Actually, did anyone not roll? Tristan?
Tristan.
I don't
Wait,
want
where's
to.
Tristan? You need
Tristan
to
fell
roll.
asleep.
Don't fall asleep. We need you to fight.
Okay. She got 20. All right. One more stealth check to get to the Banshee's little hole. Ew.
Ew. Well, wait, I got 17.
Yeah, me too.
Do I need to...
Bran's got 27.
Yeah, pretty much anything over 15 is going to get you there. So you
Oh,
are
okay.
back at the Banshee. Let me get this. What?
Tristan just got a 2.
Maybe only a 12.
That's okay. I'm about to walk around the corner.
Wait. Oh, no, you don't have it. Yeah, shoot.
Okay, well,
Well, I'm gonna make my presence known to her.
Well, we're probably going to fight Banshees here in a sec, so you might want to hold off.
well, they're moving, so they have a fly speed of 40, so they can't get to you yet.
They see us?
But
You could brand call him little thing.
Tristan, I don't know what she did, but it alerted the Banshee. Tristan, you rolled a natural 1. What the hell did you do? What made a lot of noise?
The strap broke on my axe and it fell to the ground.
Yeah. You forgot how sharp your claws were, and you went to scratch your shoulder because, your axe holster was itching a little bit, and you cut right through it, and the axe fell, clang, and it tumbled down the little embankment into the water, just banging off every rock on the way down, sounding like a gong each time. And the Harpies took off with screeches of food.
Oh, good. You guys go talk to the Banshee. I'm going to go deal with these guys after I get my axe out of the water.
Have fun.
So do we need to roll initiative or?
Not yet, but we're kind of going to do a turn order thing.
Okay.
You all know that the Banshees are coming, so you're taking a round to get ready.
Fury. Oh, fuck.
Sorry,
Harpy.
Harpies.
Harpy.
Good.
That one.
It's because they all end with EE or Y or IE.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay,
Well,
So that's a bad.
for Bran to get ready, he's going to go ahead and cast his Spirit Guardians and get those specters up so we can have them. Let's move away. So not at the Banshee. I don't want to hit her yet unless it becomes needed.
Okay. Well, you can exclude things from the spell, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if she's going to turn against us or not, so I'm just going to keep out of the 30-foot range. What is the range in that thing? It's 15 feet, so that should...
Yeah, you're out of range from her.
Let's go and put the radius up.
Oh.
So if I need to move, I can move.
Nothing.
And-
You're doing too much at the same time.
And Tristan, while he's doing that, you see a giant crab claw reach out of the water, holding your axe and kind of passing it up to you.
Awesome. I take my axe off.
And then the crab sinks back into the water.
Thank you.
And I will, of course, exclude my allies. And for now, the crab from it.
Since you're going up to the Banshee, you have the concept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Miss Teen,
Just in case.
I would like.
Ready
it
my
my-
hammer.
Is it my turn?
yes.
I know the entryway is a little weird, but I'm standing in the entryway,
Yes.
and I hold the conch shell out in a gesture as if I'm trying to like give it to her.
Okay, the Banshee, she turns and she looks at you, and her eyes go wide. She says, "My shell! Give it here!"
Why did you lose your shell?
How did you lose your shell?
He killed me and took it! Give me my shell!
Who took who? You can speak louder.
Give
Who
her the shell.
Who killed you for this?
There we go. Yeah, that question. I'm sorry.
The goddamn orc!
Why did he kill you?
She starts rushing toward you.
I guess
Give
I
her
don't
the
really
shell.
have a... They just
Take
let
her
her have
shell.
it.
What?
I give it to her.
She grabs onto it and disappears. Along with the shell.
Okay.
I wait a few minutes to see if she like Disney princess magically reappears.
No, her disappearance, she kind of dissipated as if being released.
Ah, crap.
She moved on to another.
Well,
Well,
Oh,
investigate
we
the little
did-
area.
Well, we could fall back into that cave there to fight the Harpies.
well,
I don't know if that's I think it's a cave, ain't it?
like a little outcropping.
Okay, the Banshees are a lot closer now, so everyone go ahead and roll initiative at this point.
I have Vigilant Blessing, so I'll roll with advantage. 1. Not that I need it, looks like. Well, maybe
14.
19 for Brand. Because of Vigilant Blessing.
Okay. So Dagger is first. He's kind of right outside the cavern entrance there. So he's going to quick fire off 2 shots at the Banshees. God damn it. Harpies. Harpies.
Kind of contagious.
Harpies, 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 harpies. Come on.
You got
Okay.
herpes, I'm sorry.
2 shots. Okay. I'm gonna make them at the same one. It'll be the top one. So let's see. It's 18, and then my swarm is gonna do another d6 of damage. So 20 damage to one of them. Okay, so you guys see just 2 arrows, quick succession, pop, pop, just strike the harpy that's kind of leading the pack, and it stumbles midair but catches itself in flight. And Brand, you are up. These guys are about 15 feet above the ground and closing.
Okay. These are 5-foot squares, right?
Yes.
Let's see. 15, 20, 25, 30. That way I can catch them all in my zone because it goes 15 feet up.
Okay.
And all I need to do is catch the bottom of their talon. So all their speed is now halved.
Okay.
And
They have
I
to
know I'm probably-
do stuff because that's a dead zone or
was
something.
it on, I think it's at the start of their turn. Let me see that again.
Which spell was it?
Spirit Guardians. When you cast a spell, you doesn't enter creatures. When a creature enters the area for the first time, yeah, so they have to for the first time, or when they start their turn. So yeah, it's gonna be Wisdom saving throws from each of them, DC 14.
Okay.
And if they, so I'll just go and just roll out damage for each. If they succeed, they take half damage. If they fail, they take the full damage.
You said DC 14?
Yeah.
We got
You
2
wanna-
fails.
All right. So, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are rolling. So when you're done, I'll.
Oh,
start doing
sorry.
my rolls.
One more. Oh, never mind. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 2 of them failed, 3 of them succeeded. We'll say it's. You see the bottom one that's kind of by itself. The 2 right above it are the ones that failed.
All right. Here's the first set. Or I'll just roll the one time if you want. Since there's so many of them, you can just do the damage that way.
Yeah. So 15
Since
to
they're
the.
all, since they're entering together, might as well make it easier. So the ones who fail take 15, and the ones who pass take whatever half that is.
Okay, 1 second here.
What? I can push.
Maybe you would. Oh, let's see. Okay.
Okay. All done. That was more complicated
Alright.
than it should have been. All right, so your little guardian flashes back and forth between them, smacking them each with a spectral hammer. They kind of, lose their train of flight for a moment, but they recover.
All right. So next up on Brand's turn, he is now going to raise his hammer to the sky and call on his channel divinity, the Twilight Sanctuary. He will speak out to the foe. He will to his allies. He will shout back, "We bring the battle to the foe. We do not wait for them. This is our offense, our terms, our victory." And he creates another aura around himself of dim light, which y'all know how that works by now, I'm sure.
Yep, and that one is 30 feet.
That one I think is actually longer than that. Was it Channel Divinity, Twilight Sanctuary? Yeah, that is 30 feet.
Okay.
Thank you for the Goonies
So
quote.
it's double the speed
Yeah.
or double the range.
Oops.
Really appreciative of that, Goonies.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, and that's his main action. For his bonus action, are you ready for this, Stag?
No.
For his bonus action, he is going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and he's going to put it at the behind the. He's going to summon it behind the Banshee directly in front of him.
Okay. 1 second.
And as part of that, he's going to have it attack that one.
Okay, so behind the Banshee in front
That's
of
what-
you. Whoops.
And he's casting it as a 3rd level spell, which doesn't look like it upgrades the damage. That's kind of weird. Let me. Weird.
Uh, 1d6, or sorry, increases by 1d8 for every 2 levels above 2nd.
Yeah, and so it's a 3rd level, so it should
Yeah.
be 2, but it's shown on here as 1. So we'll see.
No,
what
it
the
should
roll-
only be 1. So
Oh,
at level 4, if you cast as a 4th level,
Oops.
it will get another die. So at 2, 4, 6, 8,
Yeah, okay. I
and
see.
so on.
All right, that's good then. That's fine. I'm just making sure. All right, I want to have it attack that Banshee.
Okay.
Dude, it's 11 to hit.
Sorry. 1 second. I was distracted.
Mm-hmm.
An 11 will hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much naked girls with wings and talons.
Well, it's going to take 11 radiant damage.
Okay, you're
And I will, at the end of my turn here, I will grant myself temporary hit points. 1d6 plus 6.
Mm.
7.
okay. Next up is Tristan.
I'm going to rage
Okay, she's angry.
with my claws.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah, I know, right?
Keep in mind they're
Didn't see
15
that one.
feet above the ground, Christian.
I know.
Yeah, about
Getting my
15
rage
feet.
ready. Yeah, but I have to 1 per turn, so I'm going to throw my javelin at one. Let's see. Yes. Well, I guess I get a little closer. And I'll target.
You at least want to be within the purple zone for the extra HP.
Yeah. All right. Javelin time. And apparently, yeah, my javelin's overshooting. 12.
12 will hit.
Yeah. My 11 hit, your 12 is definitely going to hit.
4.
Okay.
8 damage.
Which one were you aiming at?
The one to the right.
The top
Ron.
one?
Yeah, Ron. To the right, yeah, top one.
Okay, your javelin pierces into it and it screams, and it falls from the air, landing on the ground next to Brand. It's not dead, but it is out of the air.
All right, I'm gonna attack the one in front of. Let me go for the one left with the other javelin. Well, that one definitely is. That's a 24.
Yeah, now which one are you aiming at? There's 2 that are on the left.
One the one right next to the one in yellow.
Okay, you would have a hard time seeing them because of the giant rock in your way.
Okay. So I can't hit him, so I'll just throw a javelin again at the one on the ground then, I guess.
Yeah, you can do that one, or you can do the one that Brand's fighting at disadvantage, because that rock outcrop is sort of blocking your view and your shot.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure how that looks. But okay, yeah, I'll shoot at the one in front of
How
him.
far did you move, Tristan? Because you have an extended movement. Don't forget, and I don't think you moved your full movement.
Yeah, she moved 20 feet.
No. Oh,
Yeah, so you have
okay,
like
there.
yeah.
Yeah, double. So okay.
You're the fastest person in the party, I think, next to Louis Claw.
Yeah. Yep. All right, now I guess I'll hit the one to the left. I always forget that.
Okay, so we'll just use the same roll that you made, the 24 to hit and the 10 for damage.
Yep.
Okay. Your javelin once again pierces into this harpy and she screams, but this one doesn't fall out of the air. She clutches at it and pulls it out and throws it into the water.
Hey! Make you pay for that.
Oh, you're the one throwing pointy sticks? All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, next up is the Banshees. God damn it.
Hey,
Harpies.
Guess what? Guess what, Dag?
What?
Saving throw time.
Oh, yeah.
And they have half movement speed while in my radius.
Well, shit, that one's not even going to bother moving then. Well, not there anyway.
I'll just go ahead and roll the damage, and then when you get done, you can do the saves and do what you gotta do. Just to get the damage part out of the way.
Okay, well, none of them saved.
Alright. Woo, 9 damage all around.
Okay, the grounded banshee next to you, the little radiant spirit smacks it with a hammer and it just falls over dead. The one right in front of you, the radiant spirit pops up behind it, slams it right between the wings, knocking it to the ground. The one below that, let's see, math. Come on, click the right thing. All right, hold on. Okay. Sorry, talking and doing math doesn't work too well for me. Okay, so the one below, the one that just got knocked to the ground, the spirit pops up next to her, and cracks her in the arm with its hammer, and she gets knocked to the side a little bit. The one directly behind her, the spirit pops up and again slams her right between the wings and knocks her to the ground. The one below that receives a nasty hit from the hammer and still stays in the air. Okay, now it's their turn. That one is going to move there. This one is going to move here, and they're just going to kind of come up around you. Oops, what was their movement? Okay. The one directly to the south of you, the one that flew up towards you, that one... Oh, this is a huge spell description. Hang on. That one is going to start singing. So everyone within 300 feet of the Harpy has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, crap.
That's everybody.
That is everybody.
Even if they're not in line of sight?
You're in line of sound.
Not if it's bouncing off the floor.
Wisdom saving throw.
I just want to know if Dag's actually going to start singing for us or not.
Me? Nope.
I didn't do too good.
Okay, I still need one. Oh, never mind. You two made them? Okay, so everyone except Tristan and Brand is charmed.
What does that mean?
While charmed, you are incapacitated. Let's see.
I don't have anything to do anyway.
Hang on a second. The charmed target is more than 5 feet away from the Harpy. The target must move on its turn toward the Harpy by the most direct route, trying to get within 5 feet. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into damaging terrain such as lava or a pit. Hold on. Okay, so the charmed person doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into damaging terrain such as lava or a pit, and whenever it takes damage from a source other than the Harpy, the target can repeat the saving throw. Okay, a charmed target can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Okay, so it's a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. You can make it. Until then, you need to use your movement to get as close to the Harpy as possible. And just to be clear, this is the Harpy just to the south of Brand. Okay, the one right next to that is going to... Where's their stat block? There it is. It is going to hit Brand with a club. And will not beat your AC. The one on the ground in front of you is also going to try and smack you with a club. Whoops. Wrong button. And that one rolled a 21 total. It's a dirty 21.
Woot woot.
So that'll beat your AC unless you got something to help out there.
Nope.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Damn it, Dag. I'm a cleric, not a wizard.
Okay, and the
But
last...
how much, we said 21 damage?
No, 2.
Oh, 2. 22?
No, only 2.
Where am I getting the 20 from?
It rolled 21 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was its roll to make sure it hit you. Okay, and the last Harpy
Bart.
is... that one is also going to sing, because it sees that some people are not charmed. So Brand and Tristan make another wisdom saving throw.
Even with the negative. 17.
14.
All right, you're good. All right. It is Dagger's turn, and he is charmed, but so he is going to move. 20, 25, 30, 35,
Wait a minute.
40. He's running. Oh, are you immune to being charmed?
No, we didn't move.
Wasn't your turn yet.
On your turn, you move.
Yeah, because you just got done. You missed them. You just did the Harpies. You didn't go to them.
Yeah, they were up.
Yeah.
The Harpies were up next in the initiative order.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so now
because-
it should be Dewey, Glaw, and Miss Teen's turn.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I skipped right past them because they were charmed. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, if we're charmed, do we have to sprint or can we just do our normal speed?
You have to move directly toward the Harpies as fast as possible. So your sprint.
Okay.
I guess that kind of works. Okay. So
Gets us there one way or another.
yeah, I'm fine with moving there.
Move your-
Well, I need to select it first. So sprinting 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 45, 40, 50, 55. I can do 60 somewhere, but okay.
You can.
I can't go diagonally.
Can you attack?
No, you can't attack. He's charmed.
Oh, that's right.
Incapacitated.
Yep. The only thing you guys can do, and Missine, go ahead and make your move is get as close to the Harpy as possible.
It's 5. Yeah, it's fine.
That good?
Yep.
That's probably.
Do we need to make a saving throw of some sort?
Yes, and then you make a Wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
Okay, Dewey, you are no longer charmed. Dagger is no longer charmed. Mistine, you are no longer charmed.
And each of y'all get temporary hit points at the end of your turns.
Yay! Of how much?
I'm doing it now. So we'll go in the order that people rode. Dewey Glaw,
Mm-hmm.
and this will be Dagger Draw,
Yeah, so Dewey gets 8, Dagger gets 12.
and this will be Mistine.
Is
Since
that-
y'all don't need me to end the charm, you get the temporary HP instead.
Well, I. Oh,
Yes,
that's right.
because as part of my abilities, I can choose to end a charm effect on you instead of giving you temporary HP. But y'all made your saves at the end of your turn, so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, appreciate it.
Okay, Brand.
So saying this, Brand will say, "There is only one way we will win this battle, and that is together." And he will. How the Banshee? Are any of them within? What's the one that struck him?
The one that struck you is
South one?
directly in front of you, and it is looking very hurt. It has blood coming out of
And
its
what about-
eyes.
What about the other two right there?
The
South of him.
the two south of you are kind of about 5 or 6 feet up in the air, but they're with kind of, you can probably hit their feet if you swing at them.
All right. Well, first I'm going to order my spiritual weapon to move and strike at the one that's directly in front of me. That looks like it's pretty hurt,
Okay.
and I will have it do that. Where is spiritual weapon? There it is. Roll into attack. 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
And here comes the radiant damage. 5 radiant damage.
Okay, your spiritual weapon strikes it and cleaves a wing clean off, and she falls to the ground. There's blood spraying out of the wound.
Alright, so the weapon will smack him down and he'll. So he could probably hit them if he tries to hit them. Would it be with disadvantage or would it just be a normal attack roll?
Do disadvantage because they're kind of flapping around right above the level of your head. They're difficult targets to hit if they're not grounded.
I think I only have the one, do I? I thought I had an AoE attack, didn't I? Oh yeah, but yeah, I'd rather not burn that. Okay. Let's see. What would be what the hell, might as well give it a shot. Brand will point at the one directly south of him. Or actually, what's that one trying to get away? Is that one on the ground over there? The northern one?
Yeah,
Or
that
is it-
one's on the ground. That one,
Oh, I'll leave that for them then. Yeah, so we'll say the one directly south of Brand. He will point at it and he will cast Toll of the Dead. You point at one creature, it's a cantrip. You point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of dolorous bells fill the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any health, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage. Because I'm level 5, the dice are doubled. So I need a wisdom saving throw from it. DC 14.
it failed.
Alright, rolling up the damage. Whoops, that should be d12s. Ignore that. I'll just roll 2 d12s since there's nothing added to it. They've all taken damage now, so 17 necrotic damage.
Okay, the sound of bells toll through the air, and this Harpy clutches her ears and screams before, just her eyes roll back and her wings stop flapping, and she crashes to the rocks and tumbles into the water.
And I will command my weapon to move up to the other Harpy, and that will end my turn, and I will give myself temporary HP.
Okay, Tristan is up next.
Ooh, 12. Nice.
Oh, I pulled my javelin out of the one that's on the ground. The other one went to the thing, so I'll go for the one further back to the right.
The one south of Brand that his weapon is next to?
No, he means the other one that's on the ground. Or she means the other one on the ground
Okay.
up there.
12.
12 will hit.
It's on the ground, Tristan, so you could run up and maim it.
Yeah. 10.
Go for it, girl. You got this.
Okay. So your javelin just pierces right through its chest, and it crumples and tumbles down into the water.
I guess I'll move up and kind of flank this one to the right and claws.
Excuse me.
Two
Okay.
attacks.
This will be disadvantage because it's flying
Oh wait,
around.
never mind. Yeah, javelin. Oh, this one's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. 20. So 20.
Hold on. You roll. Well, either one of those will hit, but it would have been at disadvantage because it's flapping around.
Yeah.
So
Don't you roll? Take the less of the disadvantage, right?
right, but your attack is normally with advantage, right?
No, not this
If
time
she
because I
reckless
didn't.
attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not recklessing.
Okay. Well, 20 will hit.
3.
Okay. Your claw scrapes across the Banshee's leg, drawing blood.
Harpy.
Yes, Harpy. Gee, god damn.
You know, never to put those two together again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it is now the Harpy's turn. She is going to move away from you.
Tristan, you get 11 temporary HP. And the Harpy has to make a saving throw.
Yep.
Okay.
She
remember,
succeeded.
Alrighty. Come on, big numbers. 16.
Is it
Break
3 or
again.
2?
Hmm?
Is it 3d8?
It's 3d8.
Okay. As she flaps away from you, your little spirit appears out of the air directly in front of her, smashing her in the face with a hammer and knocking her corpse into the water.
The sharks will appreciate it.
Okay. All I did was sprint.
Same here. High five.
I told you we would win this thing together, and we did. They just weren't worthy foes for us.
No, they weren't.
I contributed so much.
I did a lot of legwork.
It's okay. I played the Banshees poorly. God damn it, Harpies.
At least they're all dead, so you ain't gotta say that no more.
No, because y'all are going to search the corpses, and I'm going to say Banshees, and y'all are going to like walk past them on the way out, and I'll say Banshees.
Well, we do want to search the Harpies' corpses, and if we find none, we want to throw the Harpies' corpses into the water to feed the cute little sharks. Look at them, they're so cute with their chopping teeth and black doll-like eyes and the blood and the screaming. And don't go in the water, guys.
Sharks, these are cute.
Oh.
They are cute sharks. That's why I want to feed them.
You're a good kitty cat. When you're not being a shitty kitty. Yeah.
Yes, sharks are the cats of the sea.
Oh, I got distracted.
thought you talked about sharks all the time.
I think I've had enough wine for a work meeting.
Still have an orc to take care of, but
Yeah.
we also had that crab dude.
Well, the crab was last seen in the water, so I figure let's go back and look at the orc, check in on the orc, and see maybe he did something, changed or something.
Do the harpies have any sacks or packs on them?
No, but if you want to grab some harpy feathers, you can probably try and turn them in for a reward.
All right, yeah, I'll collect like a good fistful of harpy feathers before I toss their
Same.
bodies into the.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyone who's grabbing feathers off the harpies,
Just fill
see,
up-
I said it right
actually,
that time.
I had fill a bag up if we can. I say.
You get about 5 feathers each. For
Are
any,
we rolling?
huh?
Are we rolling?
No,
No,
then
you don't.
actually, yeah, roll a d6, and that's how many feathers you're able to pull off of the harpy.
Nice.
And Tristan, that'd be a good trophy to add to your collection. Some harpy feathers, or you can cut off a talon.
Yeah. 2. Yeah, I was gonna say I have a wolf pelt, a mandible, and lightning rod thing. All sorts of little things.
Oh, whoops. That's supposed to be my feather roll. It's 4.
You got it. You just have to add a custom.
Yeah, it'll probably be a custom item.
There wasn't one in the inventory. The stuff. So just hit manage inventory on your inventory screen. And use custom item tab. Up at the top right. And just type harpy feathers.
How do you spell harpy?
Harpy.
Making sure.
And they'll be worth 10 gold apiece.
And then hit the check. And then if you look in, or you could have put the note in the description 10 gold. If you, yeah. You can hit edit and add.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
I want to check in on the orc.
So that orc can take care of. Apparently, he's still looking out the window.
Well, that's just because you haven't been in there.
He might have fallen over. Yeah.
Well, we don't even make any stealth rolls or anything like that.
Oh, I forgot. I could have flew while I had my aura up. Oh well.
And technically, since I didn't make an attack, I'm still invisible, technically.
Is that a concentration spell?
You find out.
He probably would have lost that. It is a concentration spell. He would have lost it.
Yeah, so you would have lost it when you were charmed.
Ah, okay. I can't see in there because it's been some time now. Things have changed.
All right, so what do you want to do?
I still vote for going to see the orc. He might be easier to find than a crab in water.
Well, crabs. Yeah. Yeah, I guess let's go see the orc. Go see by the orc then.
Yep,
Okay.
sounds about right.
You don't have to make stealth checks to get back up there, so do you want to go up to the front door?
Sure.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to do the custom item later. It keeps like closing on me.
Yeah, mine was doing that too. It's weird.
I'll deal with it later. Make a note.
Yeah, let's make a note that you. Did you roll a 6? No, 2.
Yeah, just 2.
Okay.
Let's open the door quietly just in case.
Okay. Do a stealth check. Let's see. Oh, we no longer have the plus 10.
Yeah.
And actually, you shouldn't have been able to have invisibility and the plus 10 at the same time. They're both concentration.
Really? No, are you sure?
It'll say it. Yeah. When you look at the spell, look for a little gray diamond. It'll have a C in it. That means it's a concentration.
That doesn't always show. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is on there, right next to the name.
When, like,
And it will say it in the detail when you look under it. Usually, like duration, it'll say
Yeah,
if it's concentration or not.
let's see it.
it's
Oh well, my bad.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was botched mission all along.
That's all right. Well,
Yeah, I didn't even bother to check because there's just a lot of spells that you can cast that aren't concentration. But usually, all the really good stuff is concentration. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so small. See, they couldn't even tell.
Yeah, just look for the gray diamond. That's a giveaway.
We'll,
If
we'll
it's
learn.
a ritual spell, it'll be a square box with an R.
arg.
R. Brand walks into the door.
well, Dewey rolled first, and he rolled well, so he quietly opens the door and steps in to an empty room.
Clear, guys.
And everyone can follow. Because that was a check to get the door open quietly.
I could have opened it.
Well, you want to go in the stairs?
Are we heading to the orc room or are we heading to the light room?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to use a stealth check to open the door?
I look at everybody, grin, and I
Yeah.
do a stealth check.
Okay. You
See y'all gonna crash the door, didn't you?
you silently kick open the door. Place your foot on it and gently push forward. And you're able to open the door and go in.
Oh look, it's the tower.
Yep.
Disappointed, walk out.
Dagger followed you in and looks confused and then followed you back out. And then he followed Brand in.
I open the door.
Okay. No stealth check?
No stealth check. I just open the door and walk in.
Okay. Room's empty.
I guess he got his body back. Unless... Check that south room, Christian.
Alright.
I'm
I'm
gonna
kicking the door.
go up the ladder. Stairs.
Okay. You're kicking the door. Strength check.
Oh dear God.
You kick the door. The door does not move.
Wow,
I
natural
was-
one. A little evil of dice today.
Whisper in her ear, turn the knob and push.
Okay. Are you opening the door?
Nice smacker.
Fine, I reached back and past her and shoved open the door.
Okay. Brand and Dagger have been going up the stairs. So the three of you roll initiative.
I'm sure if they get in trouble, they'll scream.
Come on.
Well, look who's going first. This is.
What?
All right. This is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me. I am very sorry about this.
Ah,
I know what that is.
You push open the door, and because of the thump,
fuck.
the orc had time to lay his hand upon the altar. And you see as you walk in the door, he's got one hand resting on the altar and one hand extended out toward you. And from the hand extending toward you erupts a lightning bolt. So everyone who is touching that yellow line,
okay. In that point, I will cast Absorb Elements as a reaction.
That it is.
Well,
okay,
You get an A+ today.
you do. Actually, you get inspiration for quick thinking on that.
so the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type and the spell ends.
That's a great spell.
Nice. Okay, so everyone in that line, actually, let me read that. But everyone else make a dexterity save.
I'm not sure if I need to make a dexterity. I'm not yet until it's my turn. I don't know.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, you gotta make a dexterity save. It's just that whatever damage you take, Dewey Claw, you're only gonna take half damage.
Ah.
So if you make your dexterity save and take half damage, you'll take half damage of that.
I did not make mine, by the way. I rolled a natural 1.
I'm not sure.
Oh dear God.
Do any of y'all scream, by the way, when you get hit by this thing? Or y'all just tough it out?
Well, I made waiting for my
So-
deck. Oh,
so-
my
so
deck
us-
save is 19.
So those upstairs don't hear you scream, don't know what's going on as we look for the orc.
All right, let me
No,
roll
it
the.
should make a lot of noise.
They're
Surely
both-
one of the women will scream if they get. Surely one of the women will scream if they get in trouble, Dewey Claw.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll just take a peek up here and make sure nothing's up here. Not, you know.
Yeah, we'll
He's
probably
fine.
hear something.
Yeah.
Is it raining? I thought I heard lightning. No screaming, so must be light. Must be starting to rain.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. Hang on.
What are you trying to figure out, Dag?
too much thinking.
You know, it says deck save, but it doesn't give a
It should be whatever the orc's spell save DC would be.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which, if by chance he doesn't have one for some odd reason, it's usually proficiency bonus. Usually 8 proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting modifier. But since he's a monster, he should have his own DC somewhere in there on his list.
Started.
Unless, you know, so.
Okay.
It's not in the spell itself.
Okay, so it is a 12.
Usually those things are in the spell.
It's not. That's why I was having trouble. So it's a 12 to save, so Dewey and Mistine failed, but Dewey, you reacted well, so that counts as saving, so you'll get half damage. And I need to roll damage, which is... not in the fucking spell. Where did I see it before?
Is it just a lightning bolt spell, or is it?
Yeah, it's
something
lightning bolt.
It's
different? Then just look
definitely
up
not
lightning
what's
bolt.
Huh?
Then just look up lightning bolt.
I did. It's not, doesn't have any information in here.
What?
Level
maybe-
3rd, casting time, 1 action, range, area, self 100 feet, components, VSM star, duration, instant, school, evocation, attack / save, dex save, damage effect, lightning. It does not have the damage in here.
Well, it's 8d6. That much I can tell you at 3rd level.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You could have lied and said it was glass.
But it sounds like it's just telling you 3rd level or whatever, so yeah, it'd just be that.
Was it lightning bolt?
Yeah. Okay, so it's not a spell that he naturally has. Sorry, I shouldn't tell you that. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
according to the book, it's 8d6, just like Fran said.
I know, and you know, I'm looking at the book on D&D Beyond, and like this is the second time tonight this happened where I can't find something. The information is just not on the page for the spell.
Oh,
But-
I'm just looking in the player handbook I have.
I know, that's what I'm. Well,
Hmm.
just don't worry about it. Mistine, you take 24 damage. Tristan, you take 12 damage. Dewey Claw, you take 12 damage.
That's half.
That is half.
I survived it.
I will survive.
Yeah, last time you faced something that shot lightning bolts at you, that would have killed you, Mistine.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Mistine, it is your turn.
Oh, that bitch is getting likeness in return. As soon as I get on the right page. You know what? I'm gonna use my amulet that gives me the 10 base plus the 6 modifier for my witch bolt for 16. Because frack that orc and roll 20 for damage.
Does he needs to save against that, right?
No.
Yeah, that's an attack, not a save.
Yeah, I just rolled a 16.
He's Luke Skywalker. She's
Oh, that's right.
Luke.
You used your amulet. Okay, so 16. Excuse me. 16 hits, so 20 damage.
I'm in the room and I'm in line of sight enough, or do you think I need to move in? I don't mind.
You're probably good where you are. It's up to you if you want to move.
Spreading out would be a good idea. Oops.
Yeah, let me move. It doesn't affect my spell casting, so 10, 15, 20.
Okay. So your what did you cast? Your Witch Bolt slams into him, pushing him back onto the altar a little bit. And so that's an attack and a movement. Do you have any bonus actions you want to take?
Nope.
Okay, that gives Tristan a chance to do something.
Alright, I can't haste you. You go before me.
3 up. And reckless attacking with my claws.
Okay.
No touchy.
So that is 4 attacks, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So first attack misses. As you get close to him, you see electricity crackling in his eyes, and your first swing kind of goes wide because of the distraction.
Time to burn these dice.
Your second attack hits. Okay, 8. Your third attack will hit. And your final attack
Go away.
will hit. So your fury of swipes takes chunks out of the orc's armor and digs into his skin. Blood just starts gushing out of him despite the hole in his chest where his heart used to be. Dewey Claw, it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get right next to him in melee range. To roll that third level absorb elements I casted. And absorb, and it looks like 3d6.
Let's see.
Let's see how this works.
What level did you cast it at? Was it?
I casted a level 3.
It looks like
Yeah, so
2d6. Takes an extra
I'm-
1d6 damage.
I'm under third level, and I see 3d6.
Yeah, it's 3d6 lightning. So,
Okay.
But it's part of an attack, so you need to draw one of your weapons.
Yep.
Or use your claws and attack, and you'll transfer the damage over when you hit.
Well, I'll just use my scimitar.
There you go.
And
It's not a
roll.
concentration, so you could summon your flame scimitar as well.
Good, but I'm okay.
Depends on how much you want to murder him.
Well, I think this is gonna do just enough damage, so there it is.
Okay, so you need to roll to hit with your scimitar.
Yeah, you gotta hit him first, because it only comes into effect when you hit him.
That's right. Okay.
Thankfully, it doesn't say which hit, it just says when you do hit. So.
Okay, so you do hit. So roll damage for your scimitar, because it'll be that plus the absorb elements damage. Okay. So you run up next to the orc, you raise your scimitar, and lightning crackles across the blade. You swing it down onto him, and the lightning just merges over to his body, and he stands rigid for a second as your scimitar slices into him. and lightning just bursts through his body, and you see sparks crackle off his fingertips and his feet and everything that's touching another surface, and he drops over dead.
Fatality.
No, the second roll it. Which roll?
I mean, he can still roll it.
Curious.
Just gotta zap the wall.
Well, there is a corpse there.
Zap him.
Mistine's other next witch bolt just pounds into the corpse. Limbs fly off in every direction, smearing the room with blood. Anyone who's near a window, that's Dewey, Tristan, and Mistine, make a perception check.
Chopper.
Natural 20.
I'm not seeing shit.
I don't see shit either.
Okay. Well, Dewey, you can tell that it kind of got dark outside.
I think we have a problem, guys. We may or may not. We don't know yet. But it's getting darker outside. A lot of clouds billowing. Just FYI.
Inside. I'm gonna check.
It's usually a bad omen.
Okay, you're out of combat now.
Brand's gonna holler back down. Y'all all right down there?
No.
Yeah, we're fine.
Did y'all find the orc?
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, we're gonna go check on the beacon then. And Brand will proceed upstairs.
Bacon.
He said bacon. They heard bacon. Now they all think he's up there eating bacon. With Dewey, with Dagger Draw.
Dewey Claw doesn't know it ain't bacon.
All right, Dagger Draw.
Okay.
Don't tell them, but I'm going to share my bacon with you. They think we're going to check the beacon.
I think the thing's a little loopy at this point.
But yeah, we'll go check on the beacon, see if it's still glowing or not.
Okay, well, Brand and Dagger make their way up the stairs.
Yay.
And yeah, you can't tell from there. But you three can tell the light from the beacon is still pulsing. What was that?
Oh, that might have been me plugging in the adapter, the
Oh.
AC adapter.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know where the mic is.
I'll holler back down. This thing is still pulsing.
Oh, no, not you two, because you're in a thick-walled thing. The three downstairs can see through the window. They see the eerie green light shining against the clouds and the water as the sky darkens.
It's taking them so long to turn it off.
I'm just gonna go step outside and see what I can see.
Out the front door, or out the little
Out the front door.
porch that was right there.
Well, fine. I'm looking over the seawall.
Okay. Let's see. That area is full of harpy shit and the remains of their victims. So it smells pretty bad, and there's little nests built everywhere and a bunch of little eggs on the ground.
What kind of eggs? Harpy eggs?
I don't know. Probably. But looking out over the edge, you see that a storm has rolled in. And you see lightning in the distance.
Do I sense something bad about to happen?
I don't know, do you?
What do I roll?
You can roll insight.
I got 11.
I mean, you can tell a storm's coming.
Okay.
The first few drops start to hit your head.
Oh. Pick up an egg and go.
I can't see what you're doing.
I'm gonna pick up an egg and just go back inside.
Okay. Mistine, Tristan, do you guys want to do anything?
I want to take a look at the altar.
Okay.
Look at it.
To see if there's anything interesting about it.
Okay, roll investigation and or arcana.
It's the same thing.
Okay, it's a good investigation check. So, I mean, you can tell it's an altar to Talos, and that the lightning rod is meant to channel energy down into it where it can be stored as raw magical power. But
Can
you
I
can
go
also
break the
tell
lightning
that
rod?
it's been drained recently.
Not just break the lightning rod.
It sure is just a lightning rod, just for lightning.
No, but I
That's a
just
good
want to break
idea.
it.
Okay, strength check.
This might hurt.
Wait, do we have to go up on the roof for her to break it? Or is it like coming out of the ceiling?
It comes out of the ceiling down into the altar. It splits in two right before it gets to the altar. It's about 10 inches thick, and it's meant to handle full-on lightning strikes. Your attempts to break it fail.
Oh,
You can go break the lightning rod on the second or upper level.
Try hitting it with your axe. Wait, I ain't there. Never mind.
Okay, well, they all did something. Are we continuing up the stairs, Brand?
Yep, we gotta figure out what the hell this thing is.
Okay, so we get to the top, and the whatever the object is pulsing faster, and it is an eerie green light that is so bright that you can't look directly at it unless you force yourself to, and if you do, there may be consequences. It is an object about 30 inches around, from what you can tell, just kind of from what you can see in reflections and like by squinting sideways at it, and it's floating 5 feet above the ground and pulsing.
It's how many feet around?
It's about 30 inches. It's 5 feet off the ground.
Alright, Dewey Claw, I have an idea. I'm gonna go back downstairs. I'll stay up here just enough to cast summon my spiritual weapon. Then I'll go downstairs and I'll order it to attack the thing. Maybe we can destroy it. What do you think? It's worth a shot.
He kind of shrugs at you and repeats in your voice, "Worth a shot."
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna have Brand's cast spiritual weapon again, and he'll have it appear basically as close as he can stand to get it. He just needs it to appear.
Okay.
And then he'll
Well,
go downstairs and bonus action it to attack.
All right. Well, I'm going to put you guys down the stairs a bit. Where is the spiritual weapon? There it is.
Oh, it attacks as part of its casting. Okay.
Okay. So we'll just put it somewhere in there. You can move it where you like. That green object. Whoops. Should be following the action on my other screen. That green object is your target. You can actually put it right there. Do you have to be able to see the thing that's being attacked at all?
No, it looks like it attacks whatever's within 5 feet of it. So that's why I want to get it within 5 feet.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Hang on, I'm just double checking the spell just to be 100% sure. Yeah, so it just has to be within 5 feet and it can attack. Alright. Attack action. Yeah, it's 11 to hit.
Okay, that does hit, so roll damage.
9 radiant damage.
Okay, do you get any kind of feedback from your weapon?
I do not believe so.
Okay. The object begins pulsing
Nope.
more weakly, and the light dims.
I'm gonna order it to hit it again.
Okay, roll it.
Ooh, 20. Not natural.
That'll hit.
It's time for 7 radiant damage.
Okay, the blade pierces into the object, the light goes out, and it falls to the floor.
Alright, then I will go up to make sure it's clear.
Okay, you go up, and you see a enlarged greenish heart still on the floor.
I will do a ritual of detect magic to make sure that thing isn't giving off any crazy magical vibes right now. So that'll take about a minute or two.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it'll take about 10 minutes.
Okay, while that's happening, Tristan, Mistine, and Deweyclaw, do you want to do anything?
Was it?
Well, I'm gonna go find out what's going on with the breaker since I don't know what else to do. The beacon.
Okay. You can head up there.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Shit, I forgot how much my movement is now. God darn it.
Actually, you know what? That's gonna take too long. I'll just
40.
ransom as well.
Oh, you're not in combat. You don't need to follow movement
Oh,
rules.
okay. All right, I'm
Um,
gonna go up here and say, "What the hell's taking him so long?"
We got it. Just making sure it's not gonna do anything crazy.
Yeah, well, we got a
Just
big
give me-
storm or something weird outside going on now.
I can kind of see that. Just give me a few minutes here.
I kind of want to
But
go to the.
it's out of commission for now, from what I can tell.
I want to go to the upper level and take a look at that lightning rod. And I don't know if I should try to hit it or not.
you can try to. Just keep in mind, it's a 10-foot thick steel rod.
Yeah.
Or iron rod. Sorry, not 10 foot, 10-inch thick iron rod.
Can I try to break it this from here?
Who was that?
What are you trying to break?
Rod?
Who's talking?
Christian.
Tristan,
Tristan?
you're up in the tower. You're not near the rod.
Oh, I thought you said something about the rod and the beacon, so.
No, the beacon's been disabled for the most part. Brand's just making sure it's safe to handle.
The heart beats once and a green light shines weakly.
I'd like to try and break the rod. Whenever you finish.
Oh, yeah, you can do something. So how do you want to try and break it?
I was going to try to Eldritch Blast it, but I was trying to let Deweyclaw have his go.
I was thinking. No, I have a bomb.
God.
I mean, I can either blow up the altar or blow up the rod. Just to be safe. We'll know which one to go for.
Well, you might not want me in the room if you're going to block the room.
Well, just so you know, you two can't hear each other. You're in different rooms.
Either way.
Dag, you can take the spiritual weapon off. It'll dissipate before I finish the ritual. Because it only lasts a minute.
Okay. The heart beats a few more times, pulsing a little more brightly now.
Hey, Deweyclaw, or Dagger Draw, hand me one of your short swords, please.
I toss it over to you.
Alright, and Brand's gonna stab the heart with it.
Okay, make an attack.
Let me get back to my keyboard. I need to get a drink.
Damn people with their wireless headsets.
So
Access to water. I finished my glass a while ago, and I'm suffering.
go get one.
No. It's almost 10 o'clock. I do want to try and wrap this up before 10.
All right. Do I need to add? I'll just do a standard attack. It's not with the maul. It's with that there, but the roll will be the same. So it'd be a
Yeah,
19
so you'll
to
hit.
And then what is it? A D6 plus my strength modifier. Let's do it this way. Roll 1d6 plus or strength or dex. So strength is what I want. 4 damage.
Okay. The blade pierces into the heart, and the heart shudders and flickers green a bit, and then it kind of implodes upon itself, and there's a small as it disappears.
All right. Well, that seems to have done it. How's the storm outside?
Immediately, the storm weakens.
All right.
Awesome.
I'll give Dewey Claw back his short sword.
Dagger
Wow.
draw.
Dagger draw. I keep mixing the two up.
I know,
Sorry.
like Harpies and Banshees.
Yeah. You figured by now I wouldn't.
I still would like to Eldritch Blast the altar for safekeeping.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack on it. I mean, you'll definitely hit it.
So
What's that damage?
it did 5, but then 8. And then I get one more hit at it,
The other hand.
which totally misses, I'm betting.
It's a stationary object.
Yeah, your first Eldritch Blast hits it, and stone shards fly off of it. One of them kind of hits you on the side of the face and throws your aim off for the next shot, which hits the wall and takes some shards off of that.
Did I disable the electric lightning bolt thingy?
I don't know.
Oh,
Um, You can do an Arcana check.
I was just going to hit it again, but I guess we could try being smart.
Oh, she's doing that.
Probably.
I want to hit it again to make sure that didn't sound very.
Well, I mean, you rolled an 18 on. From what you can tell, it's disabled.
Oh, right when I get the natural 20.
Okay, so
Okay.
go ahead and roll damage. Okay, now it is disabled as it cracks in half.
Okay. So no more worrying about lightning. At least down here. 'Cause I don't
Maybe.
know what's going on upstairs.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, you don't hear any thunder.
Yeah. So I want to go upstairs and meet up with Dewey Claw, since I think he said he was going to the level above me.
Yeah, I'm right above you.
Okay.
Okay.
You can go up there.
Find out. Oops, wrong button. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Ha!
Okay.
You didn't break it, did you?
No, but the vibration comes from it.
Look, the smithereens downstairs. Let's see what the other ones are doing.
Seriously.
Well, maybe they like the view up there.
Well, we took care of the heart. It turns out it was a heart. I guess it might have belonged to that orc.
Oh. I never thought about that.
But it's gone now, so.
Maybe we can find the crab on the way back to town.
Yep. I'd like to go check that roosting area where the Harpies were at. Maybe they have anything of value over there.
You can go play in Poopy this
Yeah,
time.
I'm playing Harpy pooping.
Go play in the big bird nest. Okay.
I took an egg.
But what if they got baby harpies over there?
Um,
I did take an egg. Maybe.
Oh, I got dagger draw. He can. I'm
That
sure he
thing.
Okay.
Didn't Tristan say that there was something about treasure in the waters or something?
We'll go back
Yeah,
to the-
I heard a rumor in one of the shops that there might be treasure in the water where these sunken ships are.
Right, and the two people who went to talk to the crab, they promised to help the crab with the Banshee, and the crab would retrieve treasures from the boats for them.
Okay. And yeah, let's go check the. Let's just go check around out by where the harpies were hanging out at, see if it might be a nest there or not.
Okay.
Otherwise, we can head back to the crab.
Give me an investigation check, and I'll be with you going out on that little thing, so I will also do an investigation check. Natural 20.
Found a lot of things.
Hopefully.
Where's my investigation? There it is.
Dodge all the food.
17.
Okay, well, you would probably see it too, but not as quickly. Looking out on the porch, there's little harpy nests covered in harpy poop, and what looks like eggs. And peeking out from between a few sticks is the top of a potion bottle. And Dagger bends down and picks it up, and finds a potion. Thank you, Critter.
Oh, nice.
Hey, take this one up.
Oh yeah, I also wanted to check out that armor the orc was wearing. If his body's in there still.
His body is in there, but it is not really in good shape or one piece. But you can definitely check it out.
Well, let me check out I want to check out that armor.
Yes.
So I'm thinking it might be good for Dewey Claw if we can salvage it.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see.
I do have the mending spell, though it only works on breaks and things like that. Nothing bigger than a foot in any dimension.
Okay. Well, at least two of his limbs were ripped off by Mistine making sure he was dead. But you can do a let's see, an investigation or a nature check to check the armor out.
I'm not good in either one, so I'll do investigation with guidance if that's all right.
Yep.
Oof, that's not gonna work out. Wait, I have inspiration. Could I pop that since I haven't used it?
Yes.
I'll pop that and re-roll that d20. Where's my investigation? Oh, that's a little better. So that's what, a 14?
Yeah. It seems to be about the same strength and toughness as leather armor.
Well, let me see if I can get it off him.
You can. You have to do it 3 times. One for the body, one for the leg, and one for the arm.
Oh, I'm getting it for Dewey Claw, so I'll do that.
Well,
Well, it's going to be the same as leather armor. It's just made from octopus leather.
Oh, can he wear? He can wear leather armor then?
Yeah, I mean, he could wear it, but he's already got leather armor.
yeah.
Actually, he bought studded leather armor.
Oh well, then never mind. I'll just toss it then.
We can make calamari.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
in pretty.
sell it.
It's in pretty bad shape anyway.
What about weaponry? Did the orc have any weapons?
He did not.
All right. Well, sorry for that.
You can search his body, and let's see, what can you find on him?
I ain't found shit.
You find a necklace that is a symbol of Talos. It looks to be made of silver.
I put it on the altar and then I smash it with my hammer.
Okay, it is now a flat symbol of Talos.
As long as the symbol is marred, that's all I need.
Yep.
It could be smushered because it is a blown up altar. So it might not be cleanly smushed.
And I will leave it there. Maybe someone else want to pick it up.
Okay.
No.
As a cleric of hell, I'm against Talos.
I think at this point everyone's against Talos.
He's just an asshole. And he cheats at cards.
All right, where to? Oh, sorry, that corpse is moving around. It's not supposed to be.
It's alive. Kill it.
Yeah, it came back on the screen when I accidentally dumped Tristan, myself, and Dewey Paw on top of it.
Can I take the corpse outside and toss it over the wall and see if it'll land in the water for the sharks to eat?
Sure.
Yeah.
You drag it outside. Miss Dean will grab an arm, Dagger will grab the leg, and we'll just toss him
arm?
over the side and watch it tumble down the cliff into the water. And when it hits the water, you see several sharks approach. Whoops.
We'll let them enjoy that.
Well,
And
should
start
we try
eating
to,
the corpse.
after they get fed, should we try to kill them so we can go in the water and...
Well,
No,
the crab can do it for us. If the crab will do it for us, we won't need to.
If the crab's
Yeah.
still there.
We'll find out when we go over there, I guess. Besides, we got a druid. He can wild shape. He could probably become a shark and go get stuff for us.
Yeah, that's true. Now I can actually turn into a shark because I've seen it. I've seen 2 of them.
Yep.
He's also seen a giant crab, but probably just be a regular crab, I guess, for a druid.
A medium crab. Actually, no, he could probably do giant crab.
Don't know. Let's go
Crab
find
people. Crab.
crab people.
What?
It's something from a show that you don't like me watching.
Yeah, it's a medium beast, so I think you could handle it. The transformation, that is.
Billy Claw would make an adorable shark. Crab, I guess so too. I'm not too sure.
It'd be tabaxi shark.
You'd be a tiger shark. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so who went to talk to the crab before? Was that Tristan and Dewey?
Yeah, it was Tristan and I.
Okay. You do remember him saying he'd meet you back at the shore.
Right. That's a long walk. Let's go.
All right. You guys make your way down the trail. Whoops. Yeah. Carefully, because it's a big drop and there's no rails.
The DM's gonna dump us off the cliff.
And Miss Dean slips into the water, and everyone ignores it.
I like
Okay,
swimming.
you got water walking. You can just walk back to shore.
It's been over an
yeah, it's-
hour.
It's been an hour. Any spells active on us at the beginning are now ended. And you get to the shore, and your friend comes crawling out of the water, claws clutched full of items and miscellaneous stuff. He says, "Righto, I can tell that you've completed the mission, because I remember everything now. I am not someone trapped in a crab. I was always a crab. She just made me smart."
Neat.
And he
Wow.
he drops piles of treasure chests and wooden planks and stuff at his feet, and starts like pinching it with his claws so the treasure chests pop open. And go ahead and make a perception check, whoever wants to pay attention to what's coming out.
Please be good. Damn it.
Hold
I actually have a good perception too, but I'm low and rolling low.
Yeah, I rolled pretty low. I had a +5 on that.
on. Maybe I should use my whatchamajigger.
Hey.
Inspiration.
Yeah, because we're about done for the night anyhow. So I'm gonna use
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah, I seen that. Fuck it.
God, bleep, bleep.
That's fucking worse.
The recycling crime.
I don't care. I notice it all.
Okay. Well, Dagger can see what's coming out, and he walks over and reaches down and pulls out a +1 maul.
Ooh.
It's a large hammer, kind of similar to what Brand has, but better.
Magical.
And everything else is junk.
No.
What? No treasures or anything? No gold?
Well, there's a +1 weapon. It's a big one too.
Give me the money.
Yeah, the crab is smart, but not that smart.
Oh,
So I grabbed all of these treasures for you. Look at all these barnacles. Look at all these clams and oysters.
Did you see anything shiny down there? By
I
chance?
did. And he pulls the hammer out of Dagger's hands and holds it up and slams it on the ground. And you can tell it makes a strong impact. Says, this looks like it could be shiny.
Yeah, it is pretty shiny. Well maintained.
A couple barnacles fell off of it when he hit the ground with it.
There you go. Well, if nobody has any objections, I'm going to take the hammer.
Yeah, that is a +1 maul for Brand.
And I will give Tristan my other hammer. Wait, I need to do some work on it, so I'll hang on to my other hammer for now. I got to remove the holy symbols from it and put it on the new hammer. And I'll need a forge for that, which I think there was one in Fendlin.
There was. You'll have to operate it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the crab, he thanks you
Nice.
profusely, and he walks himself off into the water.
Thank you, Mr. Crab. Mr. Krabs.
You see claws waving at you from inside the water, and then he disappears.
I'm still confused now.
It's just a giant crab that can talk.
Yeah.
Was imbued with
Didn't you hear him?
focus.
Money, 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 money.
I meant like, then what the hell was up with the orc? Was it just the orc and the banshee that got? There was a story there and I missed it.
Okay, roll your insight.
I can just tell her.
Yeah, go ahead. If you
This is how Bran thinks it is. Bran thinks it's that the orc has the tower here as a shrine to Talos, and he was the one using his heart to operate that spell that was luring ships in to crash. The Banshee is someone he killed and took her conch, and so her being an elf, she became a Banshee and was stuck here. Once you gave her the conch, her soul was free.
Mm-hmm.
As for the Harpies, I guess they just liked hanging out here.
Yeah, plenty of food.
There could be more treasure out there in the waters, but I don't think we really have the means to get down and explore it. Aside from maybe Dewey Claw, probably the only one capable of doing that. And even then, how would we get it out?
Could eat it.
Put it in my mouth and carry it back to shore.
We can
Yeah,
find something.
and
if y'all want to.
the one part of the story that you didn't have, Brand, is that the crab was a companion to the elf.
Well, that
Like
I can figure out, yeah.
Yeah, she cursed it with intelligence, so she would have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that intelligent, so.
Sometimes you're desperate.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because it's fun to look at you like that. What else am I going to look at?
Made a joke against Finn.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap things up for the night. I promised Grim we'd try and get done right around 10. So,
Yay. Beach campfire.
Yeah, you guys can camp out on the beach. If you have a little party, the crab might come back and join you and party with you.
Alright.
Beach
Crab
party.
Yeah, beach party with crab. It is time for crab.
Wait,
Don't get
dinner?
a short rest or a long rest out of it.
You can take a long rest. The storm has dissipated, and it seems. Actually, no, you don't want to be on the beach because the tide will cover that in water. Hey, you know what? Fuck the tide. You can have a party on the beach if you want.
We can move off out the tide when the tide comes in.
Yeah.
And just
Won't
camp.
go like West.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. So from there, we will go back to the map.
Nice.
Okay, and that's where we will end it for today. Think about what you want to do next. Brand, if you need to modify your weapon, there's stuff at Fandolin you can use to do that, but you'll probably need people to help you.
Good thing I have friends.
Yep. Because I think it takes
Oh,
more
he's
than
gonna-
one person to man a forge.
Yeah. All he's gonna do is just basically remove the holy symbols from his hammer and put them on the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Not really too difficult a task. He just needs the tools they have to do it.
Yep.
So he doesn't really need the forge.
Okay, is anyone against going to Fandolin?
I mean, nobody's there, so it's not really a benefit nor a hindrance, I don't
It's
think.
just close by, and I can just do what I gotta do.
And it's safe.
And then I can just give Tristan my other hammer in case she needs a hammer for some reason.
It's empty. Remember that. People have fled.
Yes, that's
It's
what I
always
said.
good to have backup weapons just in case.
Yep. All right, well, I will put you guys on Fandolin, but you guys have your little beach party with the crab, and you all get a long rest, and next session will be your travel to Fandolin and onward. Oops.
Yay.
All right.
We'll have to get our reward. Can you put that in the notes that we got to still stop by to get our reward for the
Yeah,
Because
you
we
need
get,
to collect
500
reward.
Yeah. The mayor owes us 500 for destroying or fixing the beacon, however he phrased it, to cause no more accidents. I don't want to accidentally forget.
All right, so the two goals that you have now are to collect your reward from Neverwinter for the Lighthouse and to brand Brand's new mall.
Aha. Actually, if we go to Neverwinter, I can probably just use a Temple of Helm there if they have one.
I will find out by next
We're
session.
going.
Alrighty.
That's fine.
Well, good game, y'all.
Yay.
Yeah, I am going to end the stream now. So thank you to anyone who watched, and we'll see you